GG's, the Daughters, Hyenas, Scuba Ops, one from Scuba Steve, was criminal, y'all. I rock with the King X. Don't forget the Kennedy. We're living on the highest frequency, the Dada. We're doing our 1-2, the Dada. We're building our permits, 2025 permits. We're conducting ourselves the most highest, the Dada. Life's what you make it. You can't love it, you can't hate it. It's gonna be simply what you make it. We standing on business, you heard. That's just what it is. The Dada went elevated. Who's elevated? God's elevated on way to the top. God chose you because you know he could trust you. God's best kept secret, you heard. That's just what it is, GG. So at the end of the day, we're gonna have to stay more aware than ever, and you know Max B's out, and he's having his he's making America wavy again, you heard. Shout out to Wiz Khalifa, shout out to Aboogie, you heard. They say they wavy babies, you heard. Where's Jomo career is going from here? We don't know where Jomo career is going on from here, Jomo's a certified hater, He's a certified hater. He didn't allow this dude to even like have a situation. So this dude is already on a whole different situation, GG. You heard? So let's get right, My nigga Max, he's making his rounds, he's making America wavy again, yo, Whack 100, mind your fucking business. Whack 100 is a certified hater, That nigga just gotta eat a dick, pause on Diddy, that nigga gotta eat a dick, Jomo over here, he's over here trying to make everybody who's his friend, oh, you can't be friends with Max B, you can't be friends with Max B, Mano over here, he said it out loud, Mano don't even have to say that, but Mano said it out loud so people can understand, like, yo, we can't be friends with Max B because of Jimmy Jones ain't letting us be friends with him, like, what? That don't even make sense, that's different right there.
That are you able to get past that?
No. Now we get past now. We can get past that now. You want to get past it, or you want to dive more into it, or you want me to tweak?
I want you to get past it at some point.
You want me to crash out?
I definitely don't want you to crash out because
I got the bitch cushy on tape, and I'm about to show that.
That nigga said, do you want me to crash out? Bro, you ain't never crashed out. What makes you think you're crashing out now, You 50 willing to crash out. We understand you was crashing out when you was younger. Nigga, you ain't never crashed out, like, ain't nobody worry about you crashing out.
Got the bitch on my camera phone. Got the bitch on my camera phone. I got the bitch cushy on my camera phone. That's Jim Jones' fiance. Right when you're single and your album about to pop, I got that bitch going crazy.
Artist extraordinaire. Hi. Now, you are Dan Reese.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you, hi, oh, wow. Nice man, got all the hugs and whatnot. Nice to meet you also, both of you. Oh, wow. All right, fellas, have a seat right over here.
How silly you baby girl. You try to be down with the dipshit. Yeah. Well, then you gotta get your lips wet. Yo, cheese up, nigga. Hold down. If the bitch can't swim, she gon' drown. Gotta see how that thing sound, but
Tsunami season coming out, these people is mad, Whack 100, keep my nigga Max B's name out your fucking mouth, watch your fucking mouth, you over there, you messing with fucking Takashi, you messing with your peoples, you mess with people, you gonna try to come out, whatever you got going on with these people, is in a family situation, some real niggas, you ain't gonna tarnish real niggas, over here, to try to make it seem like, oh yeah, shit ain't going accurate over here, you better stay coherent,
I'm gonna come right in with it, dipshit.
Max B, and Jim's operator, he's the one who put Max B on. Max B is from my building. Him and Mike Bruno from my block. And Max B, he wasn't Max B, his name was Charlie Rambo. And Charlie was ill, man. Charlie was one of these niggas that would piss in a bottle and Bumps would be sleeping, he'd pour the piss on him and laugh and shit like that. Like, he was a funny nigga. Charlie Rambo was a funny nigga. So he was always getting in trouble though, in and out of jail doing his thing. And that's just the environment we lived in. So he got out of jail, he come up to me, just word for word. So I'm like, Charlie, what up? When you guys say, yo, Flea, I just came home. I say, y'all say you always just come home. Say, yo, Flea, you know how to rap now, let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels.
He said, let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy Hills. If you ain't hip to Dorothy, do your homework on Wizard of Oz. And Bigger Bill said he done touched down the cause hell.
Yo, I laugh like that because I couldn't take him seriously. Because this is my man. He from my building. I'm like, you rap now, Max? I mean, Charlie, he like, yeah, my name is Bigger Valley. I said, Bigger Valley? He said, I'm Biggie and Tupac mixed in one.
Oh, yeah. That
but I'm laughing again because, like I said, I know this dude from my building. And, you know, I couldn't really take Max serious because I didn't see the potential because, you know, I'm not God. I don't always catch that.
Now Max B's the biggest. The Wave City. He got tsunami coming through. Shout out to Max B making America wavy again. You heard. Shout out to Wiz Khalifa. Even big him up. Shout out to Aboogie saying that Max B gave him confidence. Shout out to Fresh Montana picking him up in a Rolls Royce. Shout out to the fucking Wave gang.
Y'all like, oh, how you missed this nigga?
See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta stay, man. You gotta stay in tune with what's going on. Cause Bigger Bill, he wasn't on his radar, and Pierre shot past them boys.
I just didn't see it because I fuck with him, and I didn't hear him rap at that time. I never heard him rap. So I guess Jim, some type of way, got with Max. I don't know how Mike Bruno got with Jim, and they got together. So Jim called me like, yo, I'm gonna fuck with Max B. And I'm like, yo, guys, do your thing. I didn't know it would be this type of situation. I'm just being totally honest.
Let's see how Max B's going, because they think that Max B, let's see how Max B's living right now, Max B doing his 1, 2, Max B out here living his best fucking life, Let's see how Max B's living, Max B's already outside, Is Max B already outside? Let's see. Max B's already outside. Wave gang. Good,
get what you can afford.
Boy, living like he's supposed to. My boy Max B.
Hey, how you doing today?
What's good, beloved? Max Bigger Val.
What's your name? Where you from?
Max Bigger Val, New York, New York.
Yes, sir.
Fresh out the can.
Damn.
Off of 18 stretch.
Damn.
They gave me 75, but I'm back.
Yes, sir. You're back. And describe your fit for us right quick.
Oh, man, it's Louis Vuitton. Head to toe. All the way down to the sneaks. To the fanny pack. I'm here. I'm involved.
Okay. We see. How you feel to be home, man? How you feel? How you feeling?
I feel righteous.
Damn.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
I know what it is. I'm grateful.
Okay.
I'm thankful.
Love that.
God is good.
Okay, Max, you give anybody a styling tip? What would it be?
Listen, man, just be yourself. Get what you can afford. Get what you can afford. Be yourself and wear what you wear. If it look good on you, own it.
Okay. Right? We love that. Yeah. When you building your fits, what do you start with?
Listen, man, I start with the drawers. I need a gym.
Yo, at the end of the day, look at Rich the Kid. We got Rich the Kid in the comments. We got Philly's own Freeway. We got Freeway in the building. Who's this? Come on, bro. We on it. Come on, bro. We got Rampito right here. Rampito. Like, hey, Rampito. Oh yeah. Yo, Jomo, your career is done. What you thought this was? You don't think it's gonna stop? We got Rich the Kid in the comments. Let's look at, bro.
I can answer that because I got so many.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
I'm my favorite.
Ooh. Okay. So what can it? Is there any new artists or anybody out there you want to work with?
Listen. Anybody that can keep up with the boss dog. Anybody that's an A-lister.
Okay.
Anybody that got a sack. Look me up, I'm gonna get you right. I'm gonna get you wavy. If you got a catalog and it don't got no boss dog in it, you're now cipher. Get with your boy.
And let the people know your zodiac sign.
I'm a Gemini.
Big Gemini. You see the boy?
It's 2 of me.
Yeah. Welcome home, Max.
All right,
yes, sir. Hey, how you
You know what I'm saying? My boy out the data. My boy Max out the data. My boy Max out the data. We ain't got time for that. All right, let's see what's going on. My boy in the studio. The wave, that'll make it America wavy again. GG, we gonna make America wavy again. That's a Fendi. That is a Fendi. I ain't playing none of this shit. We standing our business. Like Jomo thought that he's gonna be able. Like, who the fuck is a Mano? Like, I would like to know who is Mano. Like, Mano must be a goalkeeper of New York or something like that. You gonna tell Mano, and Mano honestly gonna be on your side. Nigga, you tripping thinking that Mano was gonna be on your side. Shit just got realer. That's a fact. Shit just got realer. Max be having release parties already. He's all the way up. Bobby Shorter, aka the Don at Max B home party. What? Let's get it. My boy Bobby Shmurda. Bobby Shmurda popped out to the party.
That shit happened on the later. I ain't going to jail. Who out later? Yeah, Bobby, better late than never. You know what we gonna do? What's the music on? Max B on. Yeah. The big event. What we doing? We about to go to Starlets. About to throw some bands to Starlets. Then we out. Hit it out. Give it dab. I'm not under arrest, so that's a good thing. Yeah. I'm not under arrest. I'm not going to jail tonight. Yo, Trey. Who's Trey? I'm not even going to say that. I hope he's Shmurda Belly. The Boston Shmurda Vale over here. I ain't trying to go back. Keep Bobby free. We gotta keep Bobby free. We gotta be Bobby free. Can somebody find out who called this? Oh, he's from Connecticut? They from Connecticut. They from Connecticut. Can y'all find out who causes? Well, they can find out. Yeah, Popo can find out. They get that shit 2 seconds. They can check a license plate.
You got Popo. He want to hear that shit. You want to hear that shit.
You know the owner of the car? Right, know the owner. My name is Shmurda Belly right now too. Bobby B. Shmurda Belly. Shmurda Belly the Dawn. Shmurda Belly the Dawn. The Dawn. Shmurda Belly the Dawn. Shmurda Belly the Dawn. Motherfucker Shmurda Belly. Shmurda Belly. Somebody. Guys, come on, just get on the sidewalk and make please. We gotta stay with the kid.
Max over here making America wavy again. Even got Shmurda game. Acting too wavy. You see my boy Shmurda Valley. Doing his 1-2. Like, come on, bro. We got Shmurda Valley out there. Come on, we standing up. Business, GG. That is a fact. We had Shmurda Valley. Popping out like a poster. That's a fact. Everybody take a step back and wait, God. Shmurda Valley. Shmurda Valley. Let me get one. Let's go, Frank, Nino, and Dunn. Yo, Whack 100, no one gives a fuck what you saying. The data, we got Schmurder Valley outside. The data, New York, nigga, you don't control New York fucking through some internet shit. The data, you an internet dude. The data, you don't like, this is real street niggas outside the data in the city. The data, no one's listening to a Whack 100, bro. You got the internet, yeah, probably the data, but you ain't really got the, you're not in tune with reality. The data, you thought that you was gonna stop the wave? Fuck out of here. The data, who are you? The data, a waterbender? He thought he was a waterbender, this dude. The data.
1, 2, 3, happy.
Nigga, Jim Jones and fucking Whack 100 thought they was waterbenders. Like they was about to stop the wave. The data, man. Nigga, Bobby Schmurder outside. Dundada. Bobby done turned into Schmurder Valley. Dundada. We don't give a fuck what Whack 100 is saying. Dundada. Come on, T-Pain. Dundada. None of that shit matters. GG. We gotta stay more aware than ever, bro. How the fuck he's gonna say some shit over here? Dundada. Look at who's outside. Dundada. The real ones is outside. Dundada. The real ones is outside. Dundada. The real ones is appreciating this man. The real ones is still talking. Wiz Khalifa and Aboogie said their career is based on Max B. What the fuck are you saying, Like, come on, bro. We have to stay more righteous than ever. Max B, the God, is standing in our business.
Montana, my brother. Max B.
Thank God. That's the wave, God. No one gives a fuck what Whack 100 is saying. Whack 100 don't control the New York scene. Whack 100 is a fucking Cali nigga. Don't even be outside like that. He ain't talk about no real people out here. Like, let's get righteous. The only person he should be talking about is Jimmy Jones. Real shit. Cause this is how you be welcome home. This is how you get welcome home. This is how you get welcome home. Fabio Foreign,
Everybody have batteries in their back right now. Everybody.
What's up, where you at? We got a way, you want us to wait? Where you at?
He's outside with it. He's outside with it. That's different. Yeah, Max B's outside with it. What they thought? They thought niggas was gonna make it home. Mano addressing hanging with Max B after being seen at the Just King after Max B release. Let's see what Mano gotta say. Mano stupid. Mano just dumb. How the fuck Mano? Why would Mano just be out Jim Jones? The fuck you doing? Whatever. Hey, you might thought that Mano wanna address Max B. Stop trying to address Max B, bro. Like, you're extra tough, bro. Like, stop trying to, like, no, Max B ain't talking about you, Mano. Why you trying to talk about him? Fuck out of here. You putting yourself in shit. Stop trying to put yourself in controversy. We don't give a fuck about what you got to say, Mano.
Yesterday, now Mano, you were there, and people were believing people that y'all went together.
Right. Absolutely not. I didn't even see him. People got to understand it's 80,000 stadium.
You know, and the reason why it was such a big deal is because you have
because I said,
rap about
I mean, 80,000 people was there. 80,000 people could be there. You might not run into people. Like, come on, bro. You know you still in your spot. You want to run into him. You want to see what he's going to say or what's not going to be said. And he was on the field. How did you even see him if he's on the field? You're a fucking liar, Donata. This dude's on the fucking field. What was Mano at? Mano couldn't be on the field. You know, you couldn't be on the field. You was in the bleeders, in the nosebleeder seats, Donata. Come on, Mano. You couldn't be on the field, Donata.
With Jim Jones.
Right. Understand that. And I got a relationship with him. So my whole thing is this. I really understand that I don't come from the same world a lot of people come from. If I got a relationship with you that extends,
nigga, shut up. No one gives a fuck. You don't even. I got a relationship with Jim Jones, nigga. Hi hater, bye hater. This is what the Wave God is saying. Hi hater, nigga. You didn't see me if I was on the field. Where was you? I'm on the field. You gotta see me from all angles of the thing that if I'm on the field. So you a fucking lie, Donata. I didn't see him. Yeah, you did. Everybody's seen him.
As professionalism and it's personal. I'm at your home and I know your parents, right? I just don't feel right if you at odds with somebody else, right? Knowing that we got a personal relationship, going out my way to go congregate or party with them, right? Now, that's a choice. Seeing them somewhere else is not, right? Because two things could be true at the same time. I can respect my relationship that I got with you, but at the same time, it don't mean no disrespect to somebody else. It means that I'm just clear on where I stand.
So would you have taken a picture if y'all did run into each other?
I mean, I can't say that, right? Because the truth of the matter is it didn't happen. Right. That man just gave back 75 years. So that should be the narrative, not a made up narrative about a football game. And
Method Man was there too,
right,
by the way. He's the photographer.
He was the cameraman.
Crazy.
And my choice in my relationship, see, this is what I'm saying. If my relationship with you is more than professional, then I'm gonna respect my relationship. That's just who I am as a man.
What if you had, because you and Max B were cool before all this?
Yeah, we was cool. We started a lot of people don't know he started his career by coming to Brooklyn to record.
Yo, be quiet, bro. He ain't start his career by coming to Brooklyn. You don't got no fucking talent, Mano. Like, we don't give a fuck what the fuck you saying, Donata. Like, ain't no high hater, no pie hater. Nigga, we don't even know how the fuck you got into the game, Donata. You must, or you smack that dude, Donata. You smack that artist, Donata. Like, that's fucked up, Donata. Like, it is what it is, Donata. You yoked up Bubba 100 times, Donata. I mean, it is what it is, Donata. Like, niggas was actually talking about you, Donata. So, I don't know, like, Mano's a different character, Donata. And don't try to say, oh, yeah, I know his mom. I know, like, fuck out of here, Donata. He feels like he probably a little tough or this or that. Bro, you're not, Donata. Real shit. Niggas fuck with the Wave, Donata. The Wave God is here, Donata. Mano, who is Mano compared to a fucking Max B, Donata? Like, Mano, Donata. Like, stop it, Donata. You talk a good one, Donata. You keep talking whatever the fuck you gotta be talking about, Donata. You're so tough, Donata. You use your jail stories to be tough. It is what it is. Go on with that nonsense, Donata. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to be involved, Donata. You want to show people, oh yeah, look at Jim Jones. I'm on your side, Jim Jones. Okay, go make your podcast and think with Jim Jones, whatever the case may be. Jim Jones from fucking Harlem, Donata, or fucking the Bronx, nigga. You don't even know where he's from, Donata. You're from Brooklyn, nigga. Stay down, Donata. Like, what the fuck you talking about, Donata? Like, that's like Junior Mafia saying, oh, I'm gonna stay down with Jim Jones because we got a relation. I'm respecting my friend. No, you stay down with fucking Junior Mafia, bro. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? You have your relationship with your people, Donata. This is like rap is rap, Donata. Like, how you not gonna, if you know this nigga, you know this nigga. They got some flaky ass beef. No one gives a fuck about the beef that they got. You shouldn't even be involved in it, but you know he's gonna cry. So you know Jimmy Jones is gonna be crying. And what you nervous about him? You want me to crash out? You want me to crash out? That's the type of conversations y'all have, Donata, together. You and Mano, Donata, he asks you to crash out. Like, I'm about to crash out and punch this nigga in the face. Oh, man, what type of man is you? That's fucking right, bro.
Oh, with us.
Right.
Early on, before his affiliation with Jim Jones. This
okay.
Is a fact.
So what does that mean for that relationship then? Because you guys did have a friendship too.
But it's never been this extensive as the relationship that I got with Capo. Now listen to this. I don't think no man would feel no way about that because it's respect. I'm saying this is a man that I break bread with. We get money together. We got business together. We do family things together. Right. So that relationship flourished in the last 5 years to a different level. Okay. So that's just the same as mine as me and you. Right. Our relationship, I'm at your home. I know your parents. That's a different level of relationship. Right. I can't, my principle is not going to allow me to just you know, go out my way.
Man, shut the fuck up, nigga. Yeah, he met my parents. Think my parents gonna tell you that you a little nigga. That that's just what it is. That and I'm gonna fucking be over here. That with Max B. That I know Max B. Max B could come through. That it is what it is. That no one gives a fuck. That you got it twisted. That Max B. The Don. That Wave Gang. That you heard. You know Wavy. That Wavy. That this dude's just mediocre, bro. We can't. I'm from Brooklyn, nigga. He's acting mediocre. That like you on Jomo's. Like I make money with your mother. I guess. That you would have saved it.
To congregate with people that you feel like you got a problem with, even if I'm not pumping that, even if I think that the problem should be over.
Yeah, which
because
you do
I
think.
can't, right? But that's not me. That's not my call.
It's not your call. You would like it to be over, and you
100%.
feel, yes. Okay.
I would love for all of New York to be
because Max B
alive.
has said that he squashed things with Jim Jones,
right?
But Jim Jones has not yet squashed.
But
it.
I'm the one that been out here pumping New York Unity for the last 5, 6 years, 7 years, or whatever. So I would love if that was a perfect world. But check this out. That's not my call, and I can't tell another man how to handle his issues. All I can do is say, look, this is the side that my relationship flourished on this side, and this is it is what it is.
Excuse me.
All right, good.
Would you
Stay
like to
over
see
there.
something huge?
And it is what it is. Stay over there. Stay the fuck over there too. We don't want you over here. Your ass is gonna stay over there, and when you stay over there, don't come back over here, because we about to make this wave, 60-foot wave. You heard this wave's about to hit Mars. You don't understand this. So whatever he's Mano is like, no one even talking about this situation. Mano broke it up. Oh, I'm on Jim Jones' side. Hey, I'm on Jim Jones' side. No one asked you if you was on Jim Jones. No one even gives a fuck, bro. You're not making no noise. Like who the fuck is a fucking Mano? Like trying to put himself in this. He's going rival now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go rival with Max B. I'm gonna do the Nas situation to Max B. Don't do it, Don't say you're better than you got more hits. You're better. This dude don't even got no hits. And don't flush your shit with mixtapes. Ain't that crazy?
Max B's release, of course, as you can see here, Max was greeted by his loved ones, family, and of course, French Montana. Okay, immediately once the people seeing him and French back together,
my nigga Max B got so much hits is crazy. His hits is underneath the table. He let people take the hits, right? But you have to go against Ballin.
You already know what time it is. It's time to hit the booth. Let's go get this money because, man, we missed out on so much in the past 16 years, okay? Now, immediately after his release, right, Max was seen at the Jets game, okay, being greeted by Method Man and so many people from the city, just happy to see him back out in the free world again. But this is why people started, raising questions, because we also seen Mano.
It's a rap. It's a rap. Come on now. It's a rap, bro. Come on now. Got your boy fucking Method Man saying what's up. Wu-Tang Clan, Wu-Tang Clan, 50 Cent saying what's up. You got Wiz Khalifa saying his career wouldn't even be there, it wasn't for Max B. Shout out to Wiz Khalifa, like, yo, flowers to Wiz Khalifa, yo. Shout out to Aboogie saying that this dude, Max B, gave him confidence, into like rapping and singing, rapping melodies. Like, that's different, bro. Shout out to Aboogie for keeping it real. Shout out to Method Man, Fresh Montana picking him up, and the Royce, I'm saying, that's what you make it, bro. I'm saying the way God's here, yo, whack, you could go eat a dick, no diddy.
At the Jets game. Now, why is this a conversation? Well, just a couple weeks ago, Mano brought up Max B's name in the podcast with Jim Jones, just throwing out the idea of Jim and Max, ending the beef. And Jim seemed like he wasn't for it, okay? Now, of course, another episode goes by, Mano just randomly brings up the fact that, listen, when I rock with my homies, I rock with them a certain way, all right? I will never be seen hanging out with the enemy of one of my homies. This is what Mano said just randomly in the episode. You get what I mean? And then he's like, yo, for example, you would never see me at the Max B coming home party. You know what I mean?
No one asked you that. Fabulous is looking like, what the fuck these niggas is on? These niggas over here put me in a show with these niggas. Like, I know Fab is looking like, yo, nah, that's not what's going on. Dave East was like, yo, I'm on a song with you, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, fuck out of here, Like, I fuck with Nas. Like, Dave East fuck with Nas, Like, you'd be saying wild shit, So Dave East, you know what I'm saying? Come on, you got Method Man. Fuck out of here, Like, you're not even making sense. So Jim Jones trying to get Fab, and Mano trying to see if Fab and Dave East was going to jump on that and say some shit like that. Fab, after the situation, he said, yo, you see these niggas is weird, Like, what the fuck they trying to do? You're not that, bro. Bro, you're not that. Fabulous is his own person. He's not going to sit there and jump in in their own situation. It doesn't matter. He's not in that. Like, whatever the thing happened to Spurs, Dave East, he fucks with Nas, and you talking wild crazy about Nas, so it doesn't matter. And that's fucked up.
It's just random, but at the same time, this is why a lot of people just it's a lot of politics when it comes to NYC. I'm gonna be honest with you, especially when we're talking about, podcasting and hip hop. A lot has changed right now. But the point is, if Jim is watching all of this, you know what I mean, these videos of Max B, I'm pretty sure he done with all of this. Because again, man, what if, right? What if there was never no beef? What if Max never went to jail? Think about
Jim Jones crying right now. Jim Jones sad. Jim Jones over there. Yo, calling Mato, you see all this shit? Yo, you see him? Yo, they acting like, man, yo, Jim Jones over there acting like a fucking, like a killer, like he's really big time blood, like, oh yeah, Mano, you see him, he got Mano acting like shoddy right now, going to the Jets game scheming, nigga, stalking for the nosebleeders, yeah, I don't see him, no, I didn't see Max B. Max B was in the field, you wasn't in the field, you didn't see Method Man in the field with Max B. What you talking about? They was throwing t-shirts at the crowd. You didn't see that shit, nigga. That nigga got Mano acting like shoddy. Like, come on, bro, get out your feelings, bro. You ain't living like that, Like, what you doing, You about to get Mano caught up, in a blood Rico, man. Mano ain't in blood, You have to have this nigga over there, in the whole fucking Harlem, fucking Rico, Like, fuck out of here. Got this nigga. Oh, I'm at the Just Games too. Shut up, Mano.
All the money and opportunities missed out on beef in general. You know what I mean? Now, again, I understand loyalty. Mano said it. I can't force someone to, end a situation I had nothing to do with. However, think about the money that was missed out on because of beef, right? It ain't just a situation with Max and Jim Jones. Think about Jim and Cam and Dipset, right?
Who's gonna do it? Mano, and Jim Jones versus Max B and Fresh Montana? Are you fucking kidding me? Mano and Jim Jones versus Max B and Fresh Montana? Yeah, nah, ain't gonna work.
Like 50. I mean, it's so many layers to this. This is why 50 was sending shots at Jim earlier today. You know what I mean? Because again, so many politics, but it's good to see Mano cleared up, right? Because again, the streets are talking. I'm sure Max B's name will come up again in the next episode of Let's Rap About It podcast, because like I said yesterday, listen, that's all you seen was the wave going down the timeline, man. It just, like I said, I'm just happy to see that Max is finally home, because we heard about these rumors so many times. It was like, yo, I believe it when I see it. Well, guess what? It's reality, y'all. Max B is home, but
yo. This nigga try to say to Nas, oh yeah, people don't know Nas music like that. My kids know Nas music like that. My kids don't know no Nas tracks and shit like that. Yo, bro, you ain't got no artists, no big ass artists like no Aboogie, no Wiz Khalifas, saying, yo, this nigga actually made my career. Without no Max B, it wouldn't be like, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. Like why would Wiz Khalifa just blatantly come out and give Max B like Wiz Khalifa's from Pittsburgh? No one would have even knew that shit. He just blatantly just came out. Aboogie from the Bronx, from where Jim Jones was at. Says, come on, bro, get your shit together. Like these people flaky.
Y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on Mano clearing up? The rumors of him running into Max B at the Jets game yesterday. Again, are you seeing the situation how I'm viewing it? Because my whole thought process was, why bring up Max's name? You know what I mean? After you see Jim, shut it down the first time, I wouldn't even bother bringing it up again. But obviously,
now if Jim Jones was cool with Cameron, and Cameron was best friends with Jim Jones, that'd be a whole different situation. But no, Cameron, he's on Max B side too. I'm saying Cameron's on Max B side. They all on Max B side. Like, yo, Jimmy, what's going on?
Mano was saying something here, and I get it. It's the politics. Certain people mess with certain people, right? But thinking about all of the money missed out, like, come on, this is the shit that holds NYC back. You know what I mean? Because of the politics. Let's just say it like that. But just think, if everybody came together, how much more opportunities would have been presented You get what I mean? Instead of all of this division, but that's
So
just
they want Max B to be like they want Max B to be the like to be the level-headed dude, but how he's gonna be the level-headed dude, these people trying to tarnish him. He's over here taking pictures with his son, he's over here fucking causing drama with his son, he's over here doing like no one got time for none of that, GG. Real shit, like, and then your boy Mano putting himself in situations. It's showing you like where the black boy situation is at You heard like it's a bad situation, GG. But they think that they fucking with Max. It's a crazy situation, GG. Like they ain't fucking with the Wave gang, they ain't fucking with the Wave, like he made you, bro.
Max B or Bigavelli. Max B is due to be out of prison any day now at the time of this recording, but by the time you're hearing this, he might be out. Max never officially joined Dipset, but like Cameron and other members, he was also from Harlem, and after getting out of prison in 2005 for a robbery, he became affiliated with the group and began releasing music with them, Jim Jones in particular. Cameron and Max B were raised in the same project building, so they knew of each other when they were kids before Max got locked up. Once Max got out of prison, he approached Cam as a rapper now, trying to get into the music industry.
What are your thoughts on Max B, like his movement? He has a pretty visible online movement. He's beefing with the dude that you don't really know.
no, Max
B's in a little situation right now.
Oh, all right, yeah. Max, my man, we come from the same building. We come from
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we from her 40. We came from the same situation.
Years later, when talking about Max and Jim, Cameron would explain that he didn't take Max seriously as a rapper, as he had still known him by his nickname Charlie Rambo, and for being a funny guy and for getting in trouble and going in and out of prison.
And Max B, he wasn't Max B. His name was Charlie Rambo, and Charlie was ill, man. Charlie was one of these niggas that would piss in a bottle, and bums would be sleeping. He'd pour the piss on them and laugh and shit like that. Like he was a funny nigga. Charlie Rambo was a funny nigga. So he was always getting in trouble though, in and out of jail doing his thing. And that's just the environment we lived in. So he got out of jail, he come up to me, this is word for word. So I'm like, Charlie, what up? When you guys say, yo, Flea, I just came home. I said, y'all say you always just coming home.
Baby. Okay, we're back.
He said, you always just coming home. So he said, yo, Flea, you know how I rap now. Let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels. I said, yo, I laugh like that because I couldn't take him seriously. Because this is my man. He from my building. I'm like, you rap now, man? I mean, Charlie, he like, yeah, my name is Bigavelli. I said, Bigavelli? He said, I'm Biggie and Tupac mixed in one. But I'm laughing again because, like I said, I know this dude from my building. And, I couldn't really take Max serious because I didn't see the potential because, I'm not God. I don't always catch every artist. I'm like, oh, how you missed this nigga? I just didn't see it because I fuck with him. And I didn't hear him rap at that time. I never heard him rap.
Fellow Harlem resident Mike Bruno, who knew both Cam and Max, wound up connecting him with Jim, who had released his solo debut album, On My Way to Church, in 2004. Max was featured on Jim's second solo album, Harlem, Diary of a Summer, on the tracks G's Up, Confront Your Babe, and Baby Girl, released in August 2005. That album sold better than his previous and reached...
Don't lie, and Baby Girl, you wanna be down with the Dipset? Well, then you gotta get your lip set. Baby girl, we getting the big check, straight powerful, though we spend the big... Yo, ow, y'all know it, that shit.
Number 5 on the top 200 Billboard chart.
Now my man Max B all over the album.
Stop trying to sabotage my nigga Max B. That shit ain't gonna work. We standing on business. The Wave God is out. We don't want to hear shit. No nigga from fucking Cali's gonna say anything about the Black B. The Wave started in the city. It won't be going nowhere else. We tsunami shit.
I got the whole squad on the Killers, Wells, Shah, motherfucking Hell Rail, JR Rider, 40 Cap. Shouts to my dude Fader Hussein. I did the pop track over. I got my man Fader Hussein.
Max was then featured on several tracks from Jim's third album, Hustler's POME, Product of My Environment, released in November 2006, including the hit single We Fly High, aka Ballin', which became Jim's highest charting single, and the album was also a top 10 on Billboard. Also in May that year, Max was featured on the song You Gotta Love It from Cameron's album Killer Season, which was a diss to Jay-Z. So due to his affiliation with Dipset, Max started to become a name in rap, the New York rap scene especially. Around this time, Jim formed the group Bird Gang with fellow rappers Max B, Mel Matrix, NOE, and Stack Bundles. They released the mixtape Jim Jones Presents MOB, which also featured the new Dipset members J.R. Ryder, Hell Rell, and 40 Cal.
Yo, I just typed that in and it made the whole track? Nah, this wild. Warning, what you're about to...
Max also started releasing his own solo mixtapes like $1 Million Baby. Also in 2006 is where Max's street life would catch up with him again, despite attempts at turning things around in music, and also would begin the downfall of the seemingly good relationship he and Jim had. In September 2006, Max met up with Gina Conway, his ex-girlfriend, and she told him about a man that she had met who had a lot of money, which led to Max devising a plan to rob the man, Alan Plowden. Gina informed him that Alan was staying at a Holiday Inn in Fort Lee, New Jersey, and Max sent Gina and his stepbrother, Kelvin, to the hotel in order to steal the money. Alan was supposed to be out of the hotel at the time, and Gina had the key card to his room, so it was supposed to be a smooth theft. But when they arrived at his room, he was indeed there, along with another woman. Long story short, the robbery went left, and David Taylor, an associate of Alan's who was also staying at the hotel, was killed in the process. Gina wound up being arrested for this situation and implicated both Max and Kelvin, which led to their arrest. Here is where the beef between Jim and Max would truly come into play. While Max was locked up, the hit single We Fly High that I mentioned earlier was released, and Jim's profile as a solo artist was certainly rising. We Fly High became Jim's first and only platinum-selling single and reached number 5 on the Billboard Top 100. Max looked to Jim to pay for his bail, which wound up getting set to $2 million. Jim eventually agreed to put up the bail money on the condition that Max signs a contract with him. That contract involved signing the publishing rights of Max's music over to Jim.
Even with the dude that was locked up and shit like that, yeah, in the beginning, I took advantage of only thing I knew because that's what I learned from the leader that I had.
Who was locked up?
I don't say, you know who's locked up, but we ain't see that. He did one of the artists I had and shit like that. In the beginning, it was like that because I was taught from, you only know what you taught, you dig? So naturally moving forward in this game is to be sold, not told. I was blinding people with the money, but I paid people more than they was worth and shit like that, you dig? But on the flip side, I took advantage of the business. That was in the very beginning. And after that experience, I never ever took advantage of nobody else in my life when it came to doing business with music. Even with that, I relinquished the ownership of his publisher.
All right, then. So you contradicted yourself. That means you was a bitch. Then that at a point. That because you said that that's a bitch move. Then that so before that you said you never fucked with, you never did no shit like that ever again. That but you did it already. Then that so what that makes you a bitch. That is like you trying to unbitch yourself. Then that from the shit that you was doing. That now you're contradicting yourself. Then that stay more aware.
You heard? Wow. Because I could have still owned this publishing right now if I wanted to and shit like that. But in my heart, I knew that's not the right. That's weak. That's weak nigga shit. You heard? Like. That's not how you know what I mean? And moving forward, like, and I've never, like, he asked peso and shit like that. Like, I'm very delicate when I deal with artists or get in business with artists and shit like that because I know how crazy it is with the game. I never want to feel like these artists think that I'm trying to take advantage of them because I'm not. That's not what we're here for. We're here to do business together and shit like that. Like, I want to teach you some shit that they ain't teach me. So you could probably be more successful than I ever would be because you got the knowledge that I didn't have.
So Max lost his publishing rights but regained his freedom, at least until he went to court. Also around this time, Dipset as a group had fallen out due to various issues. In June 2007, Bird Gang member Stack Bundles was murdered in his hometown of Queens. At the time of Stack's murder, Max was still locked up and awaiting Jim to pay the bail, which didn't happen until July that year. While he was locked up, he had music being released, building a buzz up even more in the streets, like the mixtape Public Domain $1 Million Baby Radio, on which the cover features the words "Free Max B," which was a reference to him being behind bars at the time. Then in 2008, Max seemed to have officially severed ties from Jim entirely as he left Bird Gang and formed the group Gang Green and began sending shots at Jim on mixtapes and interviews.
Like my beef now, man, you already know, man. I got beef with the whole Dipset, man. I'm riding on everybody in Dipset, man. You already know, man. From Jewels to motherfucking freaky, whatever the fuck, Zeke, Gargamel, Jim, all them niggas is enemies. Don't nobody ask me about them niggas when y'all see me. Oh, yo, what's up with Jim? Man, fuck all them niggas. I don't fuck with none of them niggas. Them niggas under Jim whack. Them niggas ain't getting no money. All them niggas sitting in the studio writing fake ass songs for that nigga, watching that nigga look good. I'm out here making moves. I get money. I keep thousands on me every day. Every time the camera come on me, this is what I'm gonna do. This is the thousands of dollars I'm gonna have on me. And when y'all come back next time, I'm about to trade that shit in and get a silver one with the silver seats and all that with the big wheels on it. Man, I'm not playing with you niggas, man. I'm not getting no money. I'm only doing shows for 2,000. Hypothetically speaking, let's just say I'm doing shows for 2,000. You know how many shows I did already this month?
Give him a roundabout number.
Man, I'm doing 6-7 shows a month. So what's that, 14, 15 grand a month? That's good for a nigga like me with no album, right? Eat a dick.
While out on bail until his trial, he went in on Jim and to a lesser extent, Dipset as a whole.
My horseman.
It is very good to
It's
be
better than $300 after that much.
For example, on the mixtape $1 Million Baby 2, he sends shots at Jim Jones on the track I'ma Do Me, on which he uses the beat from the single of the same name by Rocco. On the second verse, he disses Jim with the lines, "You are nothing with no Max B, I won't help you, so don't ask me, where's my paper, bitch you owe me, Chrissy think I'm cute, she wants to blow me." Chrissy has been Jim's longtime girlfriend dating back to 2004, and Max would mention her on multiple songs in order to antagonize Jim more. Also on the track Don't Take It Personal, he sends a shot at Jim once again on the third verse. Around this time, Max also started working with up-and-coming Bronx rapper French Montana, who was known for his cocaine.
Shit, getting $2,000 the dollar is better than the $3 that Jomo Sour Patch right now is getting the dollars. Yo, Sour Patch is so mad deep down inside in his cranium the dollar. This nigga Max B is living there rent free the dollar. Max B is living kicked up the dollar in Jim Jones' head the dollar right there the dollar. Glasses and all the dollar. Ow! In his head the dollar rent free.
City DVDs. French was also beefing with Jim Jones for his own reasons, so he and Max had an enemy in common. On $1 Million Baby 2.5, The Appetizer, Max dissed Jim on the track She Touched It in Miami, featuring fellow Harlem rapper Al Pac. This track is about Jim's girlfriend Chrissy, and the title is a reference to Jim's single Summer with Miami from the album Harlem Diary of a Summer. Throughout the song, he makes...
Bro, Chrissy was going out with some square ass nigga anyway, the dollar. So Jim Jones done fucking. You seen that fight the dollar in the airport? That shit was bad news. We gonna have to see that fight the dollar. Yo, Jomo Sour Patch looking like a fucking fish out of water over there, the dollar.
Mentions of how he allegedly had sex with Chrissy in Miami, and according to the chorus, she likes anal. On Al Pac's verse, he sends shots at Jim with the lines, "Pussy's talking reckless, but they don't really want a war. Niggas ain't worth my..."
Yeah, Jimmy fell in love with a thought. Jimmy fell in love with a thought. I mean, that's what Jimmy on. The thought, like, that's how you can tell he's mediocre. You know the niggas that be going fall in love with thoughts and shit like that. The thought, but I know a couple of them. The thought, but you know they mediocre.
Time, so I'm getting at your whore. If you feel some type of way, then come holla at your boy. Homie, I ain't hard to find. That is probably the most well-known diss track from their beef. Also on the mixtape is a track, The Tsunami, featuring Al Pac, on which Max sends shots at Jim once again. On the chorus, Max talks about people messing with his money and threatens them. Given the whole issue over the bail money and its publishing, it would seem to be a pretty...
Yo, we still got Jomo Sour Patch. We still got Jomo Chew, Dundada. We still got Jomo Chew holographic Jomo Chew over here, Dundada. We about to start selling holographic cards, Dundada. Pokemon cards with Jomo Chew on it, Dundada. Real shit, Dundada. The best designer Pokemon holographic card there is, Dundada. You know what I'm saying? His weakness, nigga, is Max B lyrics, Dundada. Real shit, Dundada.
Clear reference to Jim Jones. On his first verse, he has the lines, "Peep my strategy. Chrissy, she love me. Jimmy, he mad at me. It should be pretty clear by now that Max kept mentioning.
Matter of fact, that's Jomo Chu's fucking hidden power. Max B lyrics, some daughter. When Jomo Chu say a Max B lyrics, nigga, he gets powerful. He gets real powerful when he starts singing like Max B.
Chrissy just to get under Jim's skin.
That's why I'm promoting like like, but it's big. It ain't gonna be no bullshit. I know I'm not no bullshit nigga. Like the shit gonna be like niggas got niggas running around like I'm a bullshit nigga, dog. I'm not a bullshit nigga because niggas wouldn't fuck with me from the first place. Niggas just wanted me laying. Niggas just thought I was a nigga that just sit back and do nothing while these niggas is looking good trying to do shit. And that wasn't my plan, dog. I did 8 years in the can. When I came home, my job was to come home and do this shit and go somewhere. Not be working for a nigga in the studio writing songs while he the only nigga looking hot. He the only nigga going to the mall spending 10,000, buying a nigga a t-shirt. He spending 10,000, spending 5,000 on this bitch.
That nigga's transformed the dada during the melodies, the dada during the hooks, the dada during the hooks. We fly high all night. You know this. He just starts transforming, balling, transforming to Max B.
That bitch don't make no songs, nigga.
Then on the track, Holding a Nigga featuring Uncle Murda and French Montana, they send shots at Dipset. The chorus and title come from 50 Cent's song Many Men. Also on the mixtape is the track The Real Blasphemy, which is the original version of the song Blasphemy from the Bird King album M.O.B. the album, which was also released in 2008.
Yo, we crashing the dada. Scuba divers is crashing the dada. Yo, Whack 100 the dada 2 could get eat a dick.
He had Max B, but he was a
Whack 100 could go eat a dick the dada. Yo, to keep the nigga Max B's name out, y'all suckers mouth the dada. You heard the dada. Y'all already know what's going on the dada. Y'all niggas got no clue what's about to happen the dada. So now anyways about to come out the dada, and y'all hating the dada. That's just what it is.
Apparently taken off the song and replaced by Sen City, who did the chorus instead. Also on the track We Gang Green, Max disses Jim on his verse. Fellow Dipset member Joel Santana's name. And Jim Stone says Millie, while Joel says Vanilli, which is a reference to the infamous
Millie Vanilli, the dada, they be fucking taking niggas raps and shit like that. Niggas is rapping for you. Don't tell me niggas is writing songs, the dada, for your ass, the dada. That's a bird. Yo, GG. You have to get right, the dada. And Max B's the one that's writing the song, so he cut y'all niggas off. He canceled you out, so he knew that y'all gonna have to rap some shit up that y'all kind of come up with. And y'all ain't got it, the dada. Yeah, you ain't clicking like Dorothy's Hills, the dada. You ain't doing the little wave. You ain't wearing the Louis Vuitton. You're not doing that.
Milli Vanilli lip syncing scandal. On the track Paperwork featuring Alpac, Max once again takes shots at Jim. On the first verse of the song, he makes a reference to the court case with the lines, "Fucking Berg and cops try to tie me to the telly room. Life's been very gloom since the incident." Bergen County Jail is where Max B was held at first until he was eventually sentenced in 2009 and transferred to Northern State Prison in Newark. Throughout the rest of the verse, he makes references to going to court and continues to throw shots at Jim Jones, like saying that he lip syncs. Then on the second verse, he has the lines, "He can't even walk through Harlem again, got them choppers for a nigga's ass, got him running around scared, trembling, gentlemen." He then goes on to mention how he's linked up with French Montana, which, as I said earlier, is another rapper that Jim was beefing with at the time. Is then on the track Picture Me Rollin', he disses Jim and maybe Dipset as a whole with the lines, "Them niggas need to hit me with my grip. I want it now and I'ma ride on these bitches till I get it. I'm coming down to the studio. We know where you be, you can hide, but you can't run. Get that bitch from me, here her man comes." More lyrics about Max B wanting his money from Jim. Then on the track Lip Sing, Max starts off the first verse taking aim at them again with the lines, "I told them bitches come and see me. They be acting like..."
You see, and Max B's from the same building of fucking of Cam, the dada. He's like, "Yo, the dada." Cam was like, "I don't give a fuck what you do, the dada. Come at him, the dada. I'm done with that nigga, the dada. He's over there, the dada, with Chrissy spinning his back on Chrissy, doing whatever he got to do, the dada." You know, Cam's the nigga, the dada, that. You know what I'm saying? Cam, that's how you know that Jim Jones a fool, the dada. Because when you try to help a fool, the dada, he's only gonna get mad at you, the dada. But if you help someone, the dada, they gonna appreciate you. If you help a smart person, they'll appreciate you. If you help a fool, he'll get mad at you. So Cam's like, "Yo, you know she's a thought. She's not a thought. She's not a thought." All right, fool. Whatever. Nigga, any smart person will, "Yo, I appreciate that, the dada, for letting me know, the dada."
It ain't nothing. I know them niggas need me. I was giving them the loot, but them niggas done blew it. Once again, a reference to the writing that he did for Jim. Then on the track G'd Up remix featuring Henny the Don, Max disses Jim again. On the first verse, he mentions Jim's son with the lines, "I'm a professional pimp, don't stress a hoe. Bitch, get you for your whole shit, I'ma give this nigga whole clips. I was in the Benz, babe, I've seen Pootie Room. I was in your crib. Kid, I know where you live, bitch, I'm better off." Pootie is Jim Jones' son's nickname, and considering that Jim and Max seem to be close for a time, it would likely be true that he actually has seen his son's room. Then on the track Chase You Home featuring Alpac, they again make a subliminal mention of Dipset on the outro. On the track Try Me, Max sends another shot at Jim Jones with the lines, "No flows, you can keep it, nigga, you lip sync, that be our little secret, peep it."
And that's how you know that the rap game is full of shit, and what Jim Jones is full of shit too, because in reality, look at Max B and Cam grew up in the same building, so they always ran into each other. He got knocked off for 8 years, but they still cool, so he run into him like, "Yo, what's up with your boy Jim? Yo, that's between you two, go handle that shit however you want to handle it, I ain't even talking to Jimmy Jones right now, I ain't talking to Sour Patch." And Max B's like, "Bet that, like, it's already a rap, the whole situation's about to go crazy."
Nigga tried to keep me under wraps, hoping I slipped up. Like I mentioned earlier, Max often accused Jim of lip syncing at this time, which was a reference to the writing he did for Jim.
You know, they were saying that you was tied in for 10 albums. Is that like you want to flare that?
Jim got all his music.
Okay.
I wrote 10 albums for that nigga. He got them in his drive already. I don't owe nothing. He got all his songs already. How you think he got so hot? Came out with all them tapes. I did that. I put them hooks together.
But you know, like from the fans' point of view, y'all made some incredible music together.
I made incredible music. All he did was rhyme 16.
Well, you know,
I made incredible. I made the hooks. I made the melodies.
Yeah.
I made the shit, dog. I'm the man.
Then on the track We Got Dough, Max disses Jim on the first verse with the lines, "This nigga."
You know them 10 albums that lasted all the way to 2025. Yo, Jimmy, your whole career, you had 10 albums. Max B wrote 10 albums for your ass as well. Cause you didn't even put out 10 albums. I don't even think you just putting out Max B songs and you putting out his furnace. So guess what, guess what you've been doing, you've been baby stepping watering and furnacing the fucking plants to grow. Will Max B come out now? There's gonna be trees growing out there, because look at you've been furnishing him, his little mini doing his lyrics, doing this, doing that, doing this, Now Max B's out, he's gonna blow him with some real lyrics, It doesn't matter, niggas can always create. Creators is creators. A creator's mind is always gonna create. He's creating every day, every day. I mean, we could give you something right now, We don't give a fuck, We could give you something tomorrow, we could just give you something for the next week, It's gonna be your best shit ever. But guess what? We're going to keep creating, You heard? We're going to keep climbing our mountain of life. You need us, You need my rope, to climb the mountain of life, I ain't throwing my rope down. You don't know how to climb. You can't climb your mountain of life, You're not climbing your mountain of life. I'm climbing my mountain of life, and I'm throwing my rope down to you, motherfuckers, You niggas just fucking using my rope to climb the mountain of life, Nah, fuck that, Guess why? They cut the rope. Cut the rope, Real shit. Gotta cut the rope on these niggas.
Thought it was him, but the people wanted me. They asking me, Big Avell, when is the album coming? I tell them when this motherfucker Jimmy get off his stomach. He was getting fucked like a little bitch in the rear end. No matter how loud he screams, nobody seems to hear him. I can't really spare him, nigga just want to get him for his jewelry.
It's a great meme, but your voice doesn't quite match it.
Done, GG. Jomo Chu.
The track Wavy Shit, Max sent a shot at Dipset with the lines, "Get your lips wet, I'm not Dipset, nigga, I'm Green Gang." That's a reference to the chorus from the song Baby Girl by Jim Jones featuring Max B from Jim's album Harlem Diary of a Summer, on which Max did the chorus.
And he put Dipset in it. Baby girl, you want to be down with the Dipset. He didn't he's like, y'all could have put something else there. Why did I just even put Dipset in it?
Then on the track Chevy Clean, he sends shots at Jim again on his second verse with the lines, "You could never run Harlem, nigga, I am heavy here, nigga, I am everywhere, every block, every hood, and I keep the gun around, you can't even come around, you can't even run around, he be out of the town with them niggas that extort him." Then on the track Ready to Ride, Max makes a mention of Jim Jones on the chorus, and he makes a reference to somebody blackballing him, which once again would be Jim.
That's why I keep going hard until y'all stop.
I never wanna go back in jail. Now why you lying, baby? Lying island. How about I'ma roll me a dub and how about ballin'? How about we name ballin' for you? How about we name fucking G's up? How about we name fucking shit that's on fucking Jimmy's fucking thing? Don't fucking come over here and get dumb. That all Jim Jones fucking songs that is Max B songs. Name songs. You fucking contradict yourself, you fucking goofy. Name 3 songs that are Max B's. What the fuck? All fucking Jimmy songs. You name Jimmy songs, they Max B songs. Yo, this dude's a clown, dog.
Supporting this nigga. When y'all stop supporting him, I'm gonna stop going hard. Y'all still supporting him, so I gotta keep pumping out the dope. And I ain't pumping out no bad dope. I'm pumping out that good Diesel.
Well, you calling out all the labels telling niggas don't fuck with us, right?
This nigga wrote 10 albums for this nigga. This nigga had 10 albums in his vote. Max B songs. You mean like, come on, bro. Don't ever say name a Max B song. We know Max B songs, and we know Max B songs, and we know Max B songs. Jimmy Sour Patch, Jomo Chew.
You blackballing, you calling Diggy Wax, YouTube. World Star, you trying to blackball niggas on the internet? World Star, this nigga going hard. Calling.
Dusty's wild, crazy. Do we look like Jomo Chew? Do I look like I'm over here crying? Oh, you said that. Name Max B songs. Jomo Chew got Max B songs. That's Jomo Chew. Jomo Chew looking zesty. You look like you on Jomo Chew's side. Jomo Chew's paid you to come over here and comment. Let us know. Sour Patch Jones told you to come over here and fucking try to comment over here. Come on now, we wave. We some heterosexual ass Don Daughters over here. We got the GGs, the Daughters, the scuba divers. We been scuba diving. He got the wave. He's the wave tsunami. We scuba diving. You heard? Get your shit together.
Calling niggas, you calling labels something out the fuck one nigga. But this is why I don't understand. If you blackballing niggas, right? You should be selling $1 million.
Yeah, he not even blackballing niggas. He type of nigga go to the label and hate. You don't fuck with them niggas. Them niggas ain't. That's not blackballing. That's dick sucking and hating.
Shortly after this, Max released the mixtape Wavy Crockett. On the track Feds Taking Pictures, featuring Mac Mustard, Max talks about Jim some more on the outro, like mentioning that Jim thanked him on his second album and again mentions Jim's girlfriend and her teeth. Then on the track Niggas Done Started Something, which uses the beat from the DMX song of the same name, Max sends shots at Dipset again. Then he goes on to mention Jim's girlfriend Chrissy as well. So yeah, as you can see, Max mentioned Jim and Dipset quite a bit throughout his mixtapes. Things weren't just back and forth on.
Nigga, you mad that we know Jim Jones songs, we know Jim Jones songs, the Jomo songs, Jomo songs is Max B songs. I'm just trying to give you that's what it is. You try to act like we gonna say some Jomo songs, like we don't know Max B songs. First of all, we know Max B songs, and second of all, we know Jomo songs. Didn't you just hear Wiz Khalifa? Do Jomo Chew got somebody like Wiz Khalifa saying that they came up, his career is based on Max B? Wiz Khalifa that fucks with Snoop Dogg, saying that he fucks with Max B, that Max B created his sound, Boogie saying that, oh yeah, Max B helped him, come out with the confidence to sing and shit like that, he gives his career to Mac. You don't got people like that, Jomo Chew. We sorry, that you over here crying, on interviews, that you mad that Mason fucking Cameron is best friends. You mad that Cameron fucks with things. You had Cameron on your side, maybe we could fuck with you. You don't got Cameron on your side, You know what I'm saying? Max B got Cameron on his side, You know what I'm saying? So let's get shit together,
Wax with Jim and Max though. They were also talking about each other in interviews, like I mentioned earlier.
Aiming at the bird gang, I'm aiming at the bird gang ship. I'm sinking the ship. Jim sold 17. Shout out to Jim, he sold 17,000 this week. What a disgusting number. What a flop. Okay, Chrissy, no new teeth with them numbers.
On top of that, they also got into altercations in person. For example, in one video, Max would state that he and Jim had an altercation in a parking lot. Jim drove in next to him to block him and was going to assault Max with his crew, but Max rammed Jim's car out of the way and punched Jim in the face when Jim approached his car, allegedly.
God box me in.
Jomo, you gotta act like a big blood. Like, come on, big blood. We about to wave on you. What those surf?
Box me in right there. Like around where the truck at. That's where the Bentley pulled up at, right where that was where the green car was at. So I had about that much room to back up. So, you know, I took my time. Obviously, I wasn't scared because I didn't really bang my shit that hard, right? I banged it just enough to get my room so I could ram his shit up, ram it up his ass. Pause. Ram the motherfucker. Boom, I hit his shit.
17K in 2 days is wild crazy. The data, you know what I'm saying? That's a short date. The data, you heard we up for 2 days. I haven't even been to sleep. Running up to 17. The data going way beyond the data where you thought the data transfer. The data. This is what it is, Gigi. Jimmy Sour Patch Jones, he's gonna keep trying to fucking talk to Mano. Mano's gonna keep trying to think, but Mano don't understand that Fabulous been in the game. Fabulous don't got time for the beef and this and that. So Fabulous don't got time for none of that shit. So you got the wrong nigga trying to think that you was gonna put Fabulous involved in your little Mano and best friends with Jimmy. Fabulous ain't letting people come to his crib and me his thing. He's over here chilling with Trues. That's just what it is. So Dave East, he fucks with Nas. So I don't even know why you thought that Dave East was gonna be on your side when he fucks with Nas, and this fucking critter with this Jomo True he's a critter. He's over here talking shit about Nas. Nah, we ain't having that real shit. Yo, Wave, yo, Max B, do it for Nas one time. Do it for Nas, Let's get an ether. Let's get an ether track for Nas,
So he all the shit on my car, right? Trying to grab me. Come right here, grab me. Right? My window was there, he tried to grab me. So he came in the window, I punched him in his fucking face. Got down was trying to grab him in the fucking car, so he ran up. Ran back to his car. You see me revving up for one more wine. That's when this guy, look.
That's why Jomo Chu's always crying. Jomo Chu was always crying because that punch done sort up his eyes. So he got like I think that he always cried from Max B punch him right, and then now he's always crying. You see that eye? The eye gets real watery. When he's lying. I created the name of the love and hip hop. Mace and Cameras over there thing, best friends.
Not to say his name. This guy kicked my shit right here. Man, because he couldn't get in. All right, doing shit. You know?
Yo, do it one time. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I've created the name of love and hip hop. Ever since that punch, he been crying. Like, jeez, nigga, since 2000 fucking damn, relax. Hit the like button, like, comment, subscribe, hit the like button.
Hit it one more time. Boom. Yeah.
Hit him again.
You can see. I was gonna take it to my guy to get fixed. These were out. See this one still sticking out a little bit? Come here, so you can look at it. Still sticking out a little bit right here.
Hi, look like Jomo Chu's grill right there. You see how he's sticking out? Like Jomo Chu's grill. Jomo Chu's grill was just like that, right? Sticking out just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So I just pushed it back in.
He then goes on in the video to talk about Juelz Santana.
Had a little situation the other day. You know what I'm saying? Juelz and the guys, I was in there buying some stuff, you know, these ran up in there and whatever. You know, they felt there was a problem. I let them know it was no problem. Wow, this is the whole thing right here. A couple months ago, I came out with a mixtape called PD3. And I had a tomb, it was tombstones on the cover which said Jim Jones, Juelz Santana. Now, my original cover was really Nilly, that's the one I turned in. So, you know, whatever happened after that, you know, wasn't my responsibility. For some strange reason, whoever did the cover felt that they needed to put Juelz on the cover. I never said his name the whole tape, so I never said his name, period. So personally, there's no beef with Juelz Santana. Never had any beef with Juelz Santana. Never had any beef with the other Dipset members. Just been Jim. It's always been Jim. Just want to fry his ass. Everybody else, I want no beef with nobody else.
In another situation, Max was performing at a club and Bird Gang affiliates came there to confront him, and the situation turned into a bunch of chairs being thrown. As I mentioned, Max and French were working together at this time, putting out mixtapes and appearing on DVDs together. In some of these videos, the two would clown Dipset, in particular Jim Jones.
You know what I'm saying? The second time you fix your car in 1 month. You know what I'm saying? So
You
like,
got it crashed again.
You know what I'm saying?
And punched in your face.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of things you can't do, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things you can't stop niggas from eating, man. Street niggas, you stop niggas from eating, they coming upside your head and they gonna bite your fucking face off.
In one video in particular, Max goes in on Dipset member Theyre, calling him and his mother ugly.
Shout this is. Some don't mean it. It feel good.
Nigga, the doctor smacks your mother when you was born, nigga, you're so ugly.
Who you talking about?
Hell Rail, aka.
Oh man, I gotta see this. Oh man.
AKA Hell No. The bitches see you, they go, oh hell no, I'm not fucking with that ugly nigga. You taco face ass nigga. You taco meat face ass nigga. Hell no. Hell no, your mother's so ugly. Nigga, you and your mother so ugly. The doctor put his dick in your face and came in both of them. You ugly faggot motherfucker.
Theyre had words from Max in French as well. At this point, remember, it was Dipset members versus Max B and French, due to the two both having their own issues with Jim. In an interview on This Is 50, when asked about Max and French, Theyre would state that he heard that they got married and he was offering $5,000 for pictures of Max.
Why y'all mad, the daughter? I want to know why y'all mad. Why you got French Montana's name in your mouth, the daughter? He's out here, the daughter, supporting the wave gang, the daughter. He been out here, you know what I'm saying? He's happy his bros out, the daughter. He been at the top, the daughter. He's at the top of the pedestal. Look at where Jomo's at, the daughter. Jomo acts tougher. Max, French Montana don't act tough for the dollar, because that's what the money does. The dollar, the money gonna soften up you. The dollar is gonna make you the dollar. I'm saying it's gonna soften you up a little bit. The dollar, he been reading books. The dollar, he's over there with princesses. The dollar, he's married a princess. The dollar, a prince daughter. The dollar, what are you talking about? The dollar, like the Jomo's right there. The dollar, like Jomo Chu's right there. The dollar, don't get mad, get happy.
In the wedding dress, and he would then go on to diss them in a freestyle.
I heard they just got married. That's why I heard. I got $5,000 for the wedding pictures. I just want to see the pictures. Word, them niggas got married and some shit like that, man. Word, man. So, you know, I just want to see the pictures and shit, you know.
You've been seeing them since the 90s, the daughter. So since you've been seeing them since the 90s, the daughter, now he's hanging with Diddy. He was hanging with Diddy, the daughter. He made it to the top, the daughter. He was up there, the daughter. Real shit, the daughter.
Maxine in that dress, you know, I'll run around the church like, you know what I'm saying? I want to see that shit, you know?
Speaking of French, he also released a mixtape around this time titled Live from Africa, which features the track Wavy, featuring Max B, which is also a diss track to Jim. Throughout the track, French mentions the men that Chrissy was with before Jim, and also mentions Jim's beef with True Life, in which Jim got punched and got one of his rings stolen. And he takes a shot at Jim's leadership abilities, which is...
Yo, Gigi, I understand that. All right, boom. He could like men, the dollar. What that got to do with you? There's producers out there that like men. There's producers that... What that got to do with you? You just a rapper. You getting the beef from the dude, the dollar. There's record executives that like men, the dollar. There's record label executives that like men, the dollar. The Kardashians, people, the dollar like men. Like, what that got to do with you, bro? If you get in that deal with them, the dollar. What that got to do? You probably working right now, the dollar. You're probably boss like men, the dollar. Like, what the fuck that got to do with you, the dollar? He got you your check. That has nothing to do with you. What did he got going on? The dollar got something to do with you, the dollar. Whatever did he do, the dollar, that's on Diddy, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? He been doing his thing, the dollar. That's Diddy. You know what I'm saying? To the data. Max Montana, Volume 2, the data. That's what it is, the data. The wave god, the data. We on it, GG's, the data. Stay righteous, the data. Hit that like, subscribe, the data. Hit that like, subscribe, the data. Hit that like, subscribe, the data. You heard wave gangs out here, the data. We scuba diving, the data, into the tsunami, the data. We going crazy, the data. Anybody that's talking crazy, the data. We on the hills, the data. This was gotta be, the data. We gonna have to stay righteous, the data. It's the biggest, the most highest, the data. That's what you make it. You ain't gonna be able to love it if they hate it. They hate it, the data. You heard? Let's get right.
Likely a dig at what happened to Bird Gang members Stack, Bundles, and Max B.
That's a lie. There's no code. There's no code that's saying that you cannot talk to us. What the fuck you talk about, the data? What are you talking about? My cousin like niggas, the data. What the fuck that gotta do with what the fuck? That's still my cousin. The data doesn't mean I ain't gonna talk to him when I see him. The data is like, it is what it is. Whatever he does, the data. Ain't no code saying that you cannot talk to no fucking that you ain't talking to no person that like men, that has nothing to do with you. That's a fucking lie. No one told you that, you don't know, you're not a street dude, you're coming up with street codes that don't even matter, you're a fucking lie, you've been lying to yourself, some gay man will, nigga, you never seen The Wire, you never seen Omar and The Wire? Like, what kind of code you talking about, You would elaborate on the code that you talk about, because you never seen Omar from The Wire. You never seen a person like that, You never, like, get your shit together, Ain't no fucking code, Crime is crime, Omar from The Wire is wild crazy.
Also in 2008, Max signed a deal with the record label Amalgam Digital to put out an album, but was blocked by Jim from doing so.
Pete, coffee's on and your Uber's
now. If you in jail, then yeah, in jail there's different codes in jail, but ain't no street code saying, oh,
Later on in 2010, however, the New York courts would rule in favor.
You're banned from being in the street. And like, what the fuck out? You don't even make sense, bro.
Max, and Jim was no longer allowed to block him from releasing music. I'll be getting back to that in a minute, however. In March 2009, Jim Jones released his fourth solo album, Pray for Rain, which features the hit single, Pop Champagne. It also has the track Frenemies, on which he talks about...
you know what it is, Dundada? It's quite a few. You gotta understand that everybody that's in the hood is not a hood nigga, I mean, everybody in the hood could be a hood nigga, but everybody in the hood ain't all the way active, ain't all the way on point, Maybe they people's active, maybe they know about it. It's just because they living like it, so they are it, they dress like it, so they are it, so they get perceived to be it, but that's not what's going on, bro. And most niggas think, oh yeah, he looks like it, he should know the way to do this or do that. No one really knows, Some people's gonna act tough, some people's gonna get caught, some people's gonna sit there and do something, and still walk to the corner store, where they did it at, so they could fucking get harmed, You know what I'm saying? It's ignorance everywhere, So a lot of people gonna proceed to be, and think that they understand the points of life and the laws of the street code or this code or that code, Y'all don't know, The hood, the street shit, is everywhere, You gonna see the wildest shit in the streets, where especially in the mud, and poverty and shit like that, there's no sense of it, You got to stay loyal to what you believe,
Cameron in the first verse and Max B in the second. He talks about how he met Max through a mutual friend, helping him get a record deal, getting him out on bail, and more. Also in 2009, Max released the...
Bro, it's always no Diddy, It's always no Diddy, no homo, no deal. Of course, you gotta stay heterosexual, Of course, you gotta stand on business, But you're not gonna sit there, We don't give a fuck if this nigga's doing whatever he doing or that person doing. It's always that, But it is what it is. What the fuck they doing, What they gotta do with you? Diddy doing with your end? That's Diddy. You going in that room with him? Nah, so you good.
Track Pootie, which is once again aimed at Jim. As I mentioned earlier, that is the nickname of Jim's son. Max starts his verse off making a mention of blackballing again, and on his second verse mentions someone selling only 16,000 albums. That is a reference to the Bird Gang album M.O.B., which was released in June 2008 and sold 16,000 copies the first week. Max was not featured on an album as they were already feuding at the time, so any songs he was on were not placed on the album or his vocals were removed. Later that year in May, the trial began for the hotel incident. In June, they were found guilty, and in September, Kelvin was sentenced to life in prison plus 35 years, while Max got 75 and Gina got 15 years. At this time, Jim Jones and other Dipset members were still putting out music. For example, Dipset released the mixtape Dipset Mania 5, on which they took shots at Max. On one of the tracks, Hell Rel talks about alleged paperwork he has that confirms that Max B is a snitch. Also on the mixtape, J.R. Ryder has the track Maxi Pad, which is a play on the name Max B and Maxi Pads, which are for women's periods, so essentially calling Max a woman. On the song, he mentions that Jim has Max B locked into a 10-album deal and that he's not able to even drop one. JR also dissed Max on his mixtape Cinecrack on the track Maxine. It samples the reggae song Murder She Wrote by Chaka Demus and Pliers. Just like Maxipad, it's JR once again calling Max a woman as well. Like I said earlier, Max went back to prison in 2009 with a 75-year sentence. In March 2010, Max...
You can't even mention how Rel and Max together in the same situation. They a whole different situation, You can't even mention them together, Like, don't even mention that dude. We going. Jim Jones don't want to mention Max. I don't know why. That's crazy, but you know what I'm saying?
Max was granted an appeal, and then in May, the courts ruled that Jim would no longer have rights over Max's music, which means that he would be able to put out albums despite being locked up again. In March 2011, Amalgam Digital released his official debut album, Vigilante Season. On that album is the song Tattoos on Her Ass, on which he disses Lil Wayne on his first verse. Then later on in the song, he makes a callback to Touched It in Miami, and he mentions that she wants to get his name tattooed on her, as the title states, which again is Max using Jim's girlfriend Chrissy against him. The consistent dissing Max did to Jim brought him more attention, which would probably have resulted in a lot of album sales if Max was free. I'm sure there's even more songs that Max had dissed Jim on.
Yeah, that's a fact, brother. That's why we gotta have to have real shit popping off.
In 2012, Max's appeal was denied, and his sentence remained in place. In 2013, Max had an interview with Complex in which they talked about his time with the group. He would mention that he was upset with the way the group was set up. Like, Jim would be making $10,000 to $15,000 a show, but he would only give him like $300, which he felt was unfair considering how hard he
That's why his $2,000 was worth it.
Songs, and even being involved in the beef that Jim found himself in at the time as well. So once again, the beef essentially started over the money and Max feeling underpaid and disrespected for all the work he put in.
As far as that paperwork goes,
we don't do paperwork no more. There's no such thing as paperwork. Max, I never have another project. There's no negotiation. I don't want to be friends. I don't care about no negotiation because I'm doing well. Fuck a negotiation. Fuck Jim.
Remember, like I mentioned earlier, Max was featured on several songs of Jim's and claimed to have written or helped write Jim's biggest song to date, We Fought High, although Jim in interviews would deny that Max or anyone else had written for him. A few years later, in 2016, Max's conviction wound up getting vacated and he pled guilty to aggravated manslaughter, which is a lesser charge compared to his previous conviction of felony murder, among other charges. He was sentenced to 20, which might seem like a heavy sentence, but was still a drastic decrease given that the 75-year sentence was essentially life in prison. While Max was locked up, several mixtapes and compilation albums were released. Jim didn't seem to have much to say on wax about Max anymore, but when asked about him in interviews, typically had nothing nice to say about the former Bird Gang member if he was willing to speak about Max at all.
About what situation?
Well, you know, a lot of people took the perception as you was talking about Max on that record.
Why would they do that?
Because you said at the end, I shouldn't have bailed your bum ass out of jail. That's why. That's why.
That nigga's a clown. Jimmy's a clown, Dada.
All right.
Jimmy's yo, Sour Patch Jones is a straight clown, bro. That's like 50 Cent, the Dada's on his heels, the Dada. Bunch of niggas on this man's heels. This dude's sorry, bro. He wants to. I don't know where he at. Where you think Sour Patch Jones is at this moment, bro? Like, you know, he's sad.
And showing so many people greeting Max B moments after being released from prison. As you can see here, this is the viral video. Listen, man, this is a long time coming, right? We've been hearing about these rumors for years. And I'm gonna be real, after a while, I didn't know what to believe. Come on, once 2020 came around and Max wasn't home, it was like, I don't know, you know what I mean? But this is a reality. Seeing this video of French Montana and Max embracing each other, I know the internet, they could be on some, childish shit at times, but understanding the dynamic of their relationship, understanding how so
I ain't gonna lie, Dada. When you a creator, you ain't gonna be able to steal someone's style. Dada, you know what I'm saying? He trying to hop on his style, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to ride the wave, Dada. He trying to ride a wave. But he got, you know what I'm saying? He got cooped, Dada. You can't ride the wave forever, Dada. Like, it's impossible, bro. Like, he's gonna run out of ideas. He's gonna run out of imitation. He's gonna run out of energy, Dada. You know how much energy it takes to try to be someone else, Dada? Like, you know how much energy it takes, Dada? It takes a lot of fucking energy, Dada, to try to sit there and imitate someone, Dada, and be someone, Dada, and keep being them, Dada, and keep trying to imitate them. It's gonna take your energy because that's not true, Dada. So let him keep imitating, let him keep thinking, nigga, he got to fall, Dada. You ain't gonna be able to ride this super surf this shit too long.
much changed when Max went behind bars. You know, French, his career went off, but listen, man, things would have been different had Max been home. You know what I mean? Him and French, who knows where they would be in this rap game. You know what I'm saying? But listen, moments ago, 50 Cent reacted to Max B release. For those who missed what 50 had to say, he's always trolling. And of course, you know, he had to bring up Jim Jones' name, okay? For those who missed what 50 had to say in his post, as you can see here, 50 made a post showing Max B FaceTiming with Who Kid, but in the caption, it says, homie said, Max home. It's packed in the harbor. Jimmy about to drop a dime on these niggas. LOL. All right, now again, that was 50 Cent trolling Jim Jones after reacting to Max B official release. Okay, now this video here is Max B being, you know, embraced by Method Man at the Jets game yesterday. You know, similar to Meek Mill when he came home, right? They flew him straight to the 76ers.
Now that's no lie, that he gave him the push, that I'm saying he wrote him the songs, that because that's the song I was driving, baby girl. You wanna get down with this set? Well, then that's the song that I was bumming. That's the song G's Up. Those are the songs that was going on. That everybody fuck with Max B. That everybody was fucking with Max B. Like that's just what it is, GG. But at the end of the day, Jimmy Sour passed him, he's a different type of dude than so he was imitated. That's the game him push, I'm saying. But when you're younger than you can imitate better than Like you don't know what you're doing. You imitate it, you just going around someone keep imitating. That shit takes a toll than to keep going when they're not around you, because you're looking at them from somewhere else, and then from a camera view, and you're like trying to imitate, or you got all the songs in the vote but you don't even know how he's gonna handle the situation, or how he was gonna, you know what I'm saying, hop on a beat with it, so it seems different.
Game. Max, you know, he wasted no time, man. He's outside. I'm pretty sure he hasn't got any rest because, man, this has been a long time. You know what I mean? Like I said, for years we heard about the rumors of Max B possibly coming home. But now that he's here, it's like, yo, what is next? You know what I mean? It's good to see him get that love from those in the industry, but a lot has changed. Now, side note, your boy Mano. He was at the Jets game yesterday. Now, again, people are wondering, did he happen to run into Max B after his episode with Jim Jones, speaking about enemies? You know what I mean? An enemy of my friend. You know, come on. I can't be seen with an enemy of my friend. That was the whole conversation. But coincidentally, Mano was at the Jets game. You know what I mean? Did he run into Max? I don't know if anybody was able to get that footage, but trust and believe, if there's any video footage of Max being greeted or embraced by Mano, best believe we'll see it. But people are already, you know, looking at the optics. You see Max B right here getting the first interview, right, at the Jets game. I believe this was the People's Gallery. Shout out to them. But like I said, this has been one hell of a 24 hours for Max B, man. The question is now, what's next? You know, the music game isn't what it was 16 years ago. I see a lot of people on social media not familiar with the wave, right? They don't understand he's the pioneer of that melodic rap, in my opinion. You know what I mean? You got the A-Boogies, the Raw Waves. Listen, you wouldn't have got those artists, you know what I mean, if it wasn't for Max B. You know what I mean? Having that signature sound. Because again, I know a lot of youngins that's on social media, they're asking, who was Max B? Well, do your homework. You'll see. You know what I mean? Definitely has his own authentic sound. And already, you see him in the studio with French Montana. So you can expect to hear some new music from Max. And I'm curious to hear how he sounds. You know what I mean? You know, it doesn't always, you know, transition well after so many years not being in the limelight. But I'm curious to hear just, you know what I mean, how the music sounds. Because, again, so much has changed in the rap game. And to be honest, you know, with the streaming, a lot of artists are not being paid. Okay, so again, I'm just curious to see what's next for Max B. But in the meantime, everybody's just celebrating Max B. Max Bigavell finally home, man. God damn, this is crazy, y'all. But y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on 50 Cent trolling Jim Jones, right, after seeing Max B officially home from prison? Again, you know, do you think that Jim Jones and Max B could possibly put all this behind them? Because, again, we see Jim Jones constantly, you know, shoot down Mano, trying to piece it up between him and Max B. But now that he's finally home, listen, I'm pretty sure that the conversation, Max B's name will pop up again on another episode of a Let's Rap About It podcast with Jim, Mano, Dave East, and Fat. But again, Y'all let me know your thoughts on the Max.
Yo, Jomo choose a fucked up nigga trying to put Fabulous and Davies in that situation. Why you got even Davies? I know you got Davies there, and Davies is like, yo, what the fuck about Davies actually fuck with Nas. So I don't know what the fuck Davies thinking. I don't know what Fab's thinking, because Fab's one of them niggas like, yo, I ain't got time for Fab sees the play. He's like, yo, why the fuck this nigga just put me in this situation? Anybody's gonna think like that. Like, don't talk like you can talk about whatever you want, but just don't put me in. Which she didn't. But Mano, oh, you're my boy, and I'm on this podcast, so I ain't going fuck.
Be controversy down in the comment section below. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Again, my name is Sensei Rip. Till next time. Peace. Mano, you better not bring up Max B name in this next episode of Let's Rap About It, because I'm telling you, we get video.
That nigga's different. That nigga's different, bro. You better stay aware, Sal, past Jones, this nigga's going up, the wave is going up, you gonna be even more sicker. Why the fuck does Max B, the more success Max B get, the sicker Jomo's gonna be. He seems like he wanna cry, he's on some crying tip, GG.
Did his first interview at the Jets game today. Max B already at the Jets game. Listen to this.
Max Biggervale.
What's your name? Where you from?
Max Biggervale, New York, New York.
Yes, sir.
Fresh out the can.
Damn.
Over 18 stretch.
Damn.
They gave me 7 and 5, but I'm back.
Yes, sir. You're back. And then describe your fit for us right quick.
Oh man, it's Louis Vuitton.
Max B about to do a song with Jada Kiss and Styles P.
All the way down to the sneaks. To the fanny pack. I'm here.
Okay. We see. How you feel to be home, man? How you feel? How you feeling?
I feel righteous.
Damn.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
I know what it is. I'm grateful.
Okay.
I'm thankful.
Love that.
It's good.
Okay, Max, you give anybody a styling tip? What would it be?
Listen, man, just be yourself. Get what you can afford. Get what you can afford. Be yourself and wear what you wear. If it look good on you, own it.
Okay.
Right?
We love that.
Yeah.
When you build your fits, what you start with?
Listen, man, I start with the drawers. I need Egyptian cotton. I got polo Egyptian cotton on up under here. I need Egyptian cotton. I start with the drawers.
Okay.
Then I do the socks.
Wow, so he's Louis Vuitton down, stunting at the game, on the field. I mean, just all the way on. He's not just in the stands. No, he's on the field. French Montana once he got home, French Montana went straight to work.
Got him on the field. That's a straight fact. French Montana doing his due diligence. You know what I'm saying? How he's supposed to do the Why is Jimmy so mad? I'm gonna let y'all know why Jimmy. I ain't gonna say it no more, bro. I'm gonna let y'all know. This nigga got bang, pepper spray, ram, fingers, toes, no diddy, fingers, toes, arms, legs, put on him, like this dude got smacked down from the it's different.
So hot, came out with all them tapes. I did that. I put them hooks. I made incredible music. All he did was rhyme 16s.
Well, you know,
I made incredible. I made the hooks. I made the melodies.
Yeah.
I made the shit, dog. I'm the man. I banged it just enough to get my room so I could ram this shit up, ram it up his ass. Right? My window was there. He tried to grab me. So when he came in the window, I punched him in the face.
Max B and Jim Jones were once as tight as family, but the moment Jim decided to toss that bond aside was the day Max transformed from his go-to hitmaker into the living nightmare nobody ever expected.
So Jim Jones, compare the names. Look, Max Biggervale, Jim Jones. That don't even add up. That's not on my level, man.
From allegedly snatching his girl to trashing his whip and turning Harlem into a war zone just to get at him, Max B wasn't playing. Let's dive in. Charlie Wingate was born and raised in Harlem, New York, right in the heart of the gritty, legendary uptown struggle. His story starts in the Abraham Lincoln housing projects. Max B came from a life marked by pain and survival. His mother was deep in the grip of crack addiction, in and out of prison, and that left his grandmother to raise him. She became his anchor, but even with her guidance, the streets were always close enough to pull him in. Long before he wrote hooks that had the whole East Coast singing, young Charlie Wingate found his voice in the boys' choir of Harlem. That's where the seeds of that signature Max B sound, the lazy melodic delivery, the sing-song flow, the wavy cadence, were first planted, but the melody couldn't drown out the reality. By the time he was 18, Max B had already gone down the wrong road. In 1997, he was arrested on robbery charges and wound up serving about 8 years in prison. That time behind bars didn't break him, it reshaped him. When he stepped out of prison in 2005, he came out with a new name, a sharper edge, and a swagger that only comes from living what you rap about. That's when the world met Max Bigavelli, a name he forged from the giants, Biggie Smalls, Machiavelli, Tupac, and Jigga, Jay-Z. Max saw himself as the perfect blend, the hypnotic flow, the prophetic pain.
Max B's the wave. That's what he did, the dada. See, I could suit the whole wave, the dada. That's what it is, GG.
So your name is Max B, aka Max Bigavel. We know Bigavel stands for Big Jig and Pac, right? But where did the name? Yeah.
When Max got out, Harlem was buzzing. Diplomats were running things. Cam'ron and Jim Jones had the streets locked. Max linked back up with Cam, and through that bond, he was introduced to Jim Jones. Soon after, he signed with Jim's label, Bird Gang, and started working with legendary Harlem producer Dame Grease. The chemistry was instant. Max B dropped his first mixtape, $1 Million Baby, in 2006, and the streets went crazy. His voice, his flair, his rawness, it was like lightning in a bottle. Bird Gang also had another rising star, Stack Bundles. With Max B and Stack in his camp, Jim Jones was sitting on a gold mine. Max quickly became the secret weapon, laying hooks and verses that made Jim's records sound bigger than ever. Tracks like Baby Girl became staples, and Max's presence elevated everything he touched. But no matter how good the music was, Max could never outrun the streets for long. In September 2006, everything changed. Word got back to Max through his ex-girlfriend Gina Conway about a guy named Alan J. Plowden, a flashy dude running a mortgage and mail fraud scheme, always rolling around with big stacks of cash and high-end whips. Gina told Max all about him, and allegedly, jealousy and hunger got the best of him. According to her, Max made it clear they could hit a lick, and he'd make it worth everyone's while.
Boyfriend Charlie Wingate, aka Max B, a rapper, about the men's money. Then Wingate reaches out to this man, Calvin Leardom.
What happened next is still debated, but the end is clear. Max wasn't there when things went down, but prosecutors said he was the mastermind. Gina Conway, who was also dabbling in dealing and stripping, testified in court that Max sent her and his stepbrother Kelvin Sims Leardam to rob Plowden at a New Jersey Holiday Inn. The plan was supposedly simple: break in when he was out clubbing and take whatever money they could find. But everything about the operation...
Yeah, the crazy part is that like she came through, she's talking about the money but it seems like nigga she was with the plan. It was her she was like, oh shit, homie got my money. Damn, people could probably get that. Like it was her thinking but of course, you know, shorty's going playing niggas and this and that and niggas going this and this, like, you know what I'm saying? They just wanted somebody and it's crazy that situation gets mad crazy that he can't beat the situation because, you know, maybe people wasn't really on his side like that.
Was sloppy. Gina and Sims reportedly spent hours lost, missing exits, wasting time. By the time they finally got to the room, Plowden was back, sleeping next to another woman. Then David Taylor walked in. He wasn't part of the plan. Sims panicked and shot Taylor in the face, execution style. That turned a robbery into a murder.
It all began the morning of September 22nd at the Fort Lee Holiday Inn. Police are called there after a man is shot to death. The victim, David Taylor from Florida, was staying in room 227.
Gina Conway was the first domino to fall. Once she was caught, she gave up everything to save herself. She gave a 169-page statement and threw Max under the bus, naming him as the one who set the plan in motion. She said he promised her everything: money, loyalty, forever, if she helped. And when the feds came for Max, they came hard. He was arrested and hit with life.
She promised him money. I mean, he promised her money, but she's the one that's what to do with the money. It seems like she promised him money. Like, yo, there's money here.
Faltering charges, including felony murder. Bail was set at a massive $2 million. While Max B sat in that cold jail cell, time stopped for him, but not for everyone else. Jim Jones, the very man who had signed Max and held him down musically, was suddenly everywhere. Jim dropped We Fly High, aka Ballin'. The track was huge. Overnight, it became an anthem. It was Jim's biggest hit ever.
It's crazy, and Max made that hit record gold just because he was going through some shit. He was about to blow regardless, so he's over here nervous, writing songs after song, going through shit. And Jimmy, he don't care. He's not going through it. He's just taking all the songs like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take everything right now. Why I can't? Let's take advantage of Max B. That's getting taken advantage of.
And Max claimed he wrote it. He said he ghost wrote that and most of Jim's other big hits. But while Jim was cashing checks and doing interviews, Max was behind bars, fighting for his life and relevancy. After 10 long months, Max's bail was finally reduced to $90,000. That's when Jim stepped in, but not like a friend would. Instead of helping Max out of loyalty, he allegedly dangled bail as leverage. Reports say Jim agreed to help get Max out only if Max signed over his publishing rights and agreed to do 6 albums under him. Desperate and locked away.
Yo, salute to the states, salute to all the states, shout out to you, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get acquainted with us on a daily, we'll be here, on a daily, we got the Wave Gang, popping off, you heard the scuba diving, we while my nigga Max B, about the tsunami, this shit, we over here scuba diving, we gonna stay active, you heard.
Max didn't have many options. He signed. Jim got all the publishing behind the Wavy
like.
And Max got temporary freedom with a future that was now out of his hands. Max B walked out of jail in July 2007, a changed man, colder, sharper, and carrying more resentment than ever. He was broke, betrayed, and bound by a contract that gave away his future publishing to a man who seemed to benefit most from his downfall, Jim Jones, the man he once called a brother. Max had watched while he sat in a cell.
Shout out to North Carolina, the Wave Gang gonna be touching down soon, y'all be seeing the Wave Gang, we're about to make America wavy again, the whole America about to be wavy, you heard tsunami, the shit, we're about to have all the shorty surfing, we have all the niggas scuba diving, we're gonna stand on business, you heard.
As his influence grew across the streets, as mixtapes and street DVDs repeated his name like folklore, and the more people chanted Wavy, the more it became clear. If Jim Jones wasn't going to help put him on, Max B was done being quiet. He was ready to go to war. He had every reason to feel betrayed. Max wasn't just being politically edged out. He had been financially robbed. Jones owned Max's entire publishing. That meant every hook Max had ever written, every melodic ad-lib, every catchy line, Jim
needs pants.
Got it.
Come on, let's go.
Got it, we waving out here. Like.
Got him in his drive already. I don't owe nothing. He got all his songs already. How you think he got so hot? Came out with all them tapes. I did that. I put them hooks together. I made incredible music. All he did was rhyme 16s.
Well, you know,
I made incredible. I made the hooks. I made the melodies.
Yeah.
I made the shit, dog. I'm the man.
And it wasn't just business. The friendship had soured. The loyalty was broken. Max B was left with a mind for vengeance and a heart frozen by betrayal. So he walked away from Bird Gang with an agenda. If Jim Jones wasn't going to give him what he was due, Max was going to drag him down publicly, and nothing was off.
And they saying that Max B be walking through Jim Jones' hood or whatever. Nigga, that's Max B's hood. Max B walks through Max B's hood. You heard? Like, what are you talking about, nigga? Max B be wherever you want to be in Harlem.
The table. It wasn't long before Max found the perfect ally in French Montana. At the time, French wasn't the chart-topping rapper he is today. He was a gritty street figure, known for his Cocaine City DVD series that chronicled life in the Bronx and beyond. French already had his own issues with Jim Jones, stemming from a shooting incident where Jim was rumored to have spread negative word about him. So when Max and French linked up, it wasn't just a partnership. It was a brotherhood born out of mutual war. They named their crew Coke Wave, and it would become one of the most iconic and savage street movements in mixtape history. Max B had already learned the industry wasn't going to save him. He didn't own his publishing. He had no label backing him. What he did have was a voice that the streets respected and a talent for making music. So he did what hustlers do when cornered. He went underground. He started dropping his music for free, letting the people hear what the industry was trying to shelf. But he wasn't just dropping music. He was verbal grenades targeting Jim Jones and everyone in his circle. And Max didn't hold back. The first jab came in the form of a mixtape called Public Domain 3. The cover said it all. Max stood in a graveyard.
Silver Surfer is home. They about to get crazy. We about to Wave Gang on this shit. They heard Wavy, baby.
Posing with tombstones that had names like Millie Jim Jones, and Vanilli Joel Santana carved into them. He compared them to Milli Vanilli, the infamous duo who lip-synced their way to fame. In Max's eyes, Jim and Jules were trying to ride off the wave he created. He mocked them for it, releasing tracks with titles like Lip Sing, Rapping, I Know Them Dudes Need Me, I Was Giving Them the Loot, but Them Dudes Done Blew It. But Max didn't stop at music. He went after reputations, personal lives, the whole foundation of what Jim Jones was building. One of the wildest moments in the beef came when Max dropped the brutally disrespectful track, She Touched It in Miami, where he claimed that Jim Jones's longtime girlfriend Chrissy Lampkin had been with him in extremely intimate ways, rapping that Chrissy sucked it in Miami while Big Evil hit it from the back in her fanny. Max laughed through the bars, painting Jones as a man being clowned by his own inner circle, and the streets ate it up. Jim Jones, for his part, was shell-shocked. He didn't see it coming. He tried to deny the allegations, tried to downplay Max's importance, claiming Max was just another washed-up rapper who never got off the shelf. He said Max didn't write We Fly High, his biggest hit, but the streets weren't buying it. Max's voice was all over the original reference tracks. People started questioning Jim's real role in Dipset's success. Max moved like he meant war, and it wasn't just talk. He claimed that one day, Jim Jones tried to ambush him by blocking his car in a parking lot. Max said he saw it coming, rammed Jim's Bentley out of the way, and even got some punches in before peeling off. It sounded wild, but Max was proudly showing off the dents in his car like trophies.
I banged it just enough to get my room so I could ram this up, ram it up in. Right? My window was there, he tried to grab me. So when he came in the window, I punched him in the face.
French and others vouched for him. The myth grew. Then came November 2008, when Max and French decided to pull up on Jim Jones in person. They rolled deep into Manhattan, walked straight into a building where Jim was recording, and made it clear the streets weren't safe for Jones anymore. Max would later claim that Jim saw the situation unfolding and called the cops, which only added insult to injury. Around that time, their respective crews even clashed at a Brooklyn club, causing a full-on brawl with chairs flying and K9 units showing up. The whole thing felt like a movie, but it wasn't. It was just how deep the beef ran. By the time the smoke cleared, Max B had done more than diss Jim Jones. He had turned him into a punchline. Max became a cult hero, the kind of artist who didn't need a label to validate him. Even while legally bound by contracts that gave him nothing, he found a way to become a legend, flooding the streets with music that people still play to this day. However, as the beef with Jim Jones continued to spread like wildfire across the streets and mixtape circuits, Max B was simultaneously gearing up for the biggest battle of his life. Max B was preparing to face a criminal trial that could bury his wave in concrete. On June 9th, 2009, Max B walked into the Bergen County Courthouse like a man who believed in his own story. He had his people with him, cameras rolling, and the signature confident sway in his step. His legal team was talking big too. They claimed they had dismantled the prosecution's main witness during cross-examination. They were referring to Gina Conway, the young woman who'd been at the heart of this entire criminal conspiracy. Gina had turned herself in and testified against Max and his stepbrother, Kelvin Leerdam, in exchange for a lighter sentence. Max's lawyer accused her of being a scorned woman, making up stories to save herself. But courtrooms aren't battlefields you can win with swagger. When the jury finally returned with a verdict, everything Max thought he knew about loyalty, street code, and even redemption came crashing down. Max was found guilty on 9 out of 11 counts, including armed robbery, conspiracy, aggravated assault, and felony murder. The prosecution had successfully painted him as the mastermind behind the whole robbery, even if he wasn't there to pull the trigger. They said he was the one who set up the heist, who encouraged Gina and Kelvin to carry it out so he could sit back and collect the bags. The entire case, really, hinged on Gina Conway. She had struck a deal with the government. Her original charges of murder were reduced to armed robbery and manslaughter in exchange for her cooperation, landing her a recommended 18-year sentence. The defense fought hard, arguing that Gina had cooked up a lot of her story to get her time cut. Ironically, Gina even testified that Max himself knew nothing of a robbery, claiming she used Max B's name to convince her boyfriend Kelvin to go through with the plan. The defense said Gina only implicated Max later out of heartbreak and self-interest, trying to paint him as the puppet master in exchange for leniency. But the jury wasn't buying it. Max B was sentenced on September 3rd, 2009 to 75 years in prison.
Right around that time, Max B gets found guilty on 9 of 11 counts, including felony murder. And he gets sentenced to, was it 75 years?
Yeah, 75.
Eligible for parole in 2042, Max went from street buzzing icon to inmate overnight. And while the streets mourned, Jim Jones seemed to be celebrating. From a business standpoint, Jones thought he had pulled off the ultimate checkmate. Max.
Okay, Jim Jones was happy. Like, oh my God, no one's ever gonna find out. He's good. He's gonna be lost. In the source. No one's ever gonna find him. You know what I'm saying? The wave. Is in the ocean now. No one's gonna see this shit. That shit just touched down. Yo, the tsunami just hit land. Alert, 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 alert. We need the weather forecast out there. The tsunami is about to hit land. It's coming from the eastern coast. It's on the beaches. Yo, we need to evacuate. Jimmy Jones need to evacuate. Jomo Chu's gonna have to evacuate. Real shit. He's gonna have to evacuate. She's getting real wavy out here. It's gonna get real wavy out here. Celebrities is out here. Vocal, my homie back, the wave, the wave on, Shit.
Today's video, I want to show you rappers react. Legendary Max B is finally free and released from prison. On the screen you're watching reaction by legendary Cameron, here is Twister and many more.
Out the can. Damn. Over 18 stretch.
Damn.
They gave me 7 and 5, but I'm back.
Yes, sir, you're back. And then describe your fifth for us right quick.
Oh man, it's Louis Vuitton. Damn. All the way down to the sneaks.
Damn.
To the fanny pack. I'm here.
Okay. We see. How you feel to be home, man? How you feel? How you feeling?
I feel righteous.
Damn.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
Feeling good. I'm grateful.
Okay.
Myself. Get what you can afford. Get what you can afford. Be yourself and wear what you wear. If it look good on you, own it.
Okay.
I want to say congratulations to Bigger Willie and his fans, man. After 10 plus years, Maxi B is finally home, man. This is crazy, man. This is highly appreciated. So guys, it was all. If you like how we, don't forget subscribe button to get the notification bells and visit hiphop2white.com.
TV is in the building.
My boy we thugging out here. So 50 Cent, 50 Cent's clowning this nigga Jomo Chu, Everybody's clowning Jomo Chu because he's in his feelings. Like, it's so, like, you could say, Max B's out and he's gonna feel a sort of way. Like, what you feeling a sort of way, bro? Max B's out. Just go up to Max. Just go up to like Jim Jones, right? And just be like, yo, you know Max B's out. Just keep saying it to him. Yo, Max B's out, right? You know Max B's out. Yo, Max B's out. Yo, see how mad that nigga gets. Like, what the hell? He different. Them ain't Hollywood.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as it was all over the internet yesterday, none other than Mr. Wavy Crockett himself, the Silver Surfer, Boss Don Bigavelli, Max B, was released from prison after serving 16 years. As the countdown was already put on the internet, the news had already been out there as they was posting them up day by day that he was getting ready to come home, as he was originally sentenced to serve 75 years of prison on murder and robbery charges with a connection of an incident that went down around that time back in the game. And then it had came out that they had got it down to a manslaughter charge. And I can't remember everything that went on for sure with that case, and I haven't had time as I've been away from YouTube for other situations, but I haven't had time to really go look and dive into it and see what's going on with everything. But I do know that somebody had lost their life in connection with that storyline right there, so most definitely God bless their soul and may they rest in peace with everything going on. But as Max B came home, y'all seen that the red carpet was rolled out, and there's several conversations online, and one of them has most definitely been the issues in the past with him and Jim Jones. And 50 Cent, being who he is, most definitely took this opportunity to go up with the last little feud with him and Jim Jones had and called him Rico off of Belly. Put that up there in the story and said, Ninja said Max home. It's packed in Harbor. Jimmy about to drop a dime on these ninjas. LOS.
Oh, yeah. You trying to get him up.
The PhD, the D-head, out of Omaha.
You trying to get him violated to probation or some shit like that. You know, Jomo.
When they was there on Belly and things, and then he posted up the conversation with DJ Who Kid that Max B was having right there about them working together. Boo Boo is 50 Cent. Boo Boo, that's what you call it, said, tell Boo Boo what up. That's his nickname from the streets and things like that. Let's get up in the studio. Let's get it done. So 50 Cent is most definitely capitalizing on the situation in the moment, as that is one of the conversations on the internet. You did see him go to Harbor. That was the welcome home party that they threw out there and things. He did the situation over there, had the red carpet rolled out, pulled up to the Jets game right away, got Jula, went to the studio. Max B ain't missed the step. That nigga finna get right back to it. He got the same, talking the same and everything, bro. And the thing with Jim Jones, just keeping it all the way 100, the internet gonna do what the internet do. People are gonna talk about their past issues, as if you were following the internet at that time, even when he came around with Dipset, Max B was going crazy. Most definitely rest in peace to Stack Bundles as well. They brought a new flavor, new vibe to the game. Max B with the harmonizing, the flows, the cadences that he was having, and plus that nigga personality. But him and Jim Jones falling out, it getting to that level with that disrespect. But this conversation with Max B and who he is as an artist, that cult in that era, has a fan base of people who was watching it on the internet all the time or watching them DVDs. I was a DVD nigga, most def. Me and all my niggas always stayed on top of all the DVDs coming out, the mixtapes coming out. So we was hip to everything. So people from that demographic or that East Coast region who was fans of Max B, they was looking at this like, oh, dog finna come home. And then some of them were saying, well, oh, the issues with Jim Jones. But Jim Jones has already addressed it and said, hey, dog, I'm not rocking with him and things like that. But people are asking him.
Asked you before, how you feel about getting past differences with certain people.
I'm petty.
Right, hold on. Some people you was able to get past that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Max B coming home. Where we at with that? Are you able to get past that?
No. Now we can pass now. We can get past that now. You want to get past it? Or you want to dive more into it? Or you want me to tweak it?
I want you to pass it at some point.
You want me to crash out?
I definitely don't want you to crash out, because I don't want to crash out. Now, what I want for myself, I want for...
And I don't think it's like Jim Jones is finna be looking for Max B at all. I'm beefing with him. I'm trying to catch him. Nothing like that. He already took the picture with his son a while back while they was out at the courts out there. And, I don't know exactly where they was out. Pretty sure they was probably in Harlem or something. But they was out there on the courts. Jim Jones took a picture with Max B's son. Now, Jim Jones just said he couldn't rock with him recently. And I think it's on some stuff like, hey, bro, I just can't rock with you. I just can't.
On some real shit, Dada, you gonna take a picture with his son, Dada. He feels he's too Hollywood from being Love and Hip Hop, Dada. But in reality, that's like Jay-Z saying that he's gonna be on Love and Hip Hop. Jay-Z would never. So imagine how Jay-Z look at fucking Jim Jones, Dada. Like Jim Jones delusional, Dada. Like imagine how Jay-Z look at Jim Jones. Imagine how Kanye West or people. Like, imagine how Fabulous look at Jim Jones, Dada. Fabulous was like, yo, I'm good with Love and Hip Hop. I ain't gonna be on that shit.
be around him or nothing like that, but it ain't no pressure or nothing. Max B said he wasn't tripping with Jim Jones. Said it's he moving on. He got something focused. He about his business. He on to something else. He on to doing something different right now in this moment. But the internet, they gonna stick to that. Jim Jones has been the guy that's like, okay, you was the last person he was beefing with. Y'all was into it. He was going crazy. Jim Jones been in the media real heavy this year with some of the stuff he been saying and doing, so people are going for that. But both of these dudes are older. They not about to get back into no more street beefs. Ain't none of that going on. Them niggas all about their business and money right now. Max B, I think, finna go crazy. And then I see this other conversation that people is having too, bro.
Man, this nigga's Jomo's right now. Let's see how Jomo's really feel. Cause Jomo, you know what I'm saying, you know Jomo's in his feelings. You know Jomo's in his feelings. Let's hear it out of Jomo's mouth itself. What's going on with Jomo? Well, what do Jomo feel? Sour Patch. Let's see what job Sour Patch feels.
You work with Max B when he gets out.
Max B.
Okay.
Max got dick out of here.
What?
All right. Okay. Has that conversation even come up though?
No, people don't play with me with that conversation. Ain't nobody can tell me nothing about that. That's the first thing I say. You heard?
Okay.
That's how you feel. That end the deal for anybody. There ain't no Max talking about conversation. Period.
Okay. So what is it like interacting with French? After this whole time, and I kind of feel like, I mean, this is such a spectacular thing that's happening. You're breaking new ground. But what is it like interacting with each other at this point? Does everything just feel natural? Okay. I mean, what does it feel like?
I mean, it's funny because we've been beefing with each other so long. You start to learn everything about the person that you at odds with. So it's like we've been friends that we knew each other for all this time.
You mad that he had Chrissy touching in Miami? Like, that's what you mad for?
It's not really too much for us to talk about. We sit there, laugh a couple times. But for the most part, the one thing I did know is that it's taller than a motherfucker. He say 6'3". I would never. I never knew he was that tall. He's like tall like a basketball player. Like, god damn, make it feel short. But shit, shouts to French, man, and all his peoples, man, and everybody that came out that day from the Bronx and from Harlem and from wherever out in New York City to see the historical event take place, man. It was very, very uplifting, very inspiring.
Shut up, bro. You a hater. You a hater, Dada. We seen it from the start, Dada. We seen it from the start, Dada. Let's see what other people's opinions is, Dada. How other people's opinions are here. Like,
this is on some like, Rondo number 9. Yo, Rondo coming home for Christmas. Yo, we heard that like 15 Christmases ago. You know what I mean? Like, no, with all due respect, I don't think he's coming home. But that's what we were usually told. Anyway, we were told that the release date for Max B was November 9th. And I'm like, nah, man, get out of here. I'm in Vegas. I'm running the people. Someone like, yo, I represent Max B. He's coming home soon. I'm like, nah, man. Didn't Max B get 99 years? That's the last thing I remember. Look, Max B, 99 years. I remember that shit. Right? Like, or something like that. No, he got 75. He was originally sentenced 75 years.
He's home.
Then supposedly, he did get his sentence reduced to 20 years. Okay? So he got reduced to 20.
Yo, Act, before you do the segment, I'm gonna let you know that don't try to get into your little whack 100, try to, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it, don't do it. Not with this person, because at the end of the day, the silver server, you don't know how he's getting down, we already understand it. We don't let no flunkies come over here like no whack 100. I ain't never really lived no shit I ain't never really been through that. Like, this is the wave god, you know what I'm saying? He made his own ocean,
years, and that was. He was sentenced, let me see, when was he sentenced? 2009? Yeah, which means...
And no one gives a fuck about what Mel Matrix and fucking and Max B. Nigga, Max B fucks with Max B. Whatever they doing over there, We like you little dogs, Mel Matrix and Jim Jones versus French Montana and Max B. It's not happening, Mano, they need Mano too. Mano, Mel Matrix is not happening. You ain't going against the God.
This would be 16 years later, right? I'm doing my math right. Yeah, 16 years later, he was in jail for like a year or two. So he basically did about like 17, 18 years. Yeah. That'll be about 85% off. Okay. This was the video of him coming home. And as you would expect, one of his biggest advocates and, you know, really his right-hand man when he was free, French Montana, met him when he was released. Here we go.
Like a nigga should. No Matrix took the train, that niggas pulled up in a Rolls Royces, like, you know what I'm saying, to go pick this man up.
Yeah, they finally did it. They finally did it. They finally did it. They finally did it. We going to Morocco. We going to Morocco. We going straight to Paradise. We going straight to Paradise Kingdom. I love my nigga. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Now I gotta be honest with you, which I didn't know this was a thing, but apparently after you've done a bid, they gotta bring you home in style. I gotta be honest, I think French Montana did his thing. He brought the wave god, you know what I mean, the Silver Surfer. I think he falls into the legendary category. You know what I mean? A lot of them joints his mixtape joints, but he's kind of like the first like he had this like sing-songy type of wave. Like it was very like unorthodox, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I felt like he influenced a lot of rappers to come later. But this idea of bringing your mans home properly.
Yeah, that's how you bring your mans home, done. We stay in our business. That's how you bring the wave guy home, done.
French showed out, and I don't want to give all the credit to him because I'm pretty sure other people were there, but they got him a chain, they got him an outfit. I don't even know if he took a shower, but they had this nigga. Basically, he got out at 11 o'clock, right? He got out at 11 o'clock. They had that nigga on the field of the Jets game by like 2 p.m., man. Nah, man. It's very by the way, a lot of people are showing love. A lot of people showing love. Oh. My bad, I had to add another topic. Okay. Yeah, there's another video somewhere. It's a video of him getting out right here. Max B getting out of jail. This is it right here.
Tired of sifting through jobs that don't feel like the right fit?
Yeah, he's the Don for real. Magic.
Go to your pops. Go, Cardi. You should be the first one. Go.
So I guess they let him out.
Close. You can't get too close. Let his kids go. Where's daughter? Let's not get close to the gate, guys. They're gonna tell us to move. Hold up. Let little Sharon get in there. Let little Sharon get in there. Put little Sharon in. I'm gonna give him the phone.
Oh wow. Is that like his daughter or something?
Yo, jeans ain't tight.
I want to know when's the next. Fuck that. I want to know when's the next Jim Jones podcast. You want to know what Mel Matrix and I want to know when's the next podcast so we can look at Jim Jones' face and be like, spam. You know the Wave game's home. You know Max B's home. You know Max B's home. Keep asking Jim Jones. Keep telling Jim Jones. Max B's home. Max B's home. See him. Watch him crash out.
I live in like nervy
That's French. By the way, is anybody living better than French these days? Yo, y'all seen French, like, yo, let me tell you this. French used to be a dirty nigga from, like, New York. And when I say that respectfully, but, like, French was, like, the nigga we all thought was a little bit slow. Because, like, he had gotten shot in the head back in the day. And he's like, he kind of had that little slur. Because, like, I think the bullet was still in there. Respectfully, that's my man's, okay?
You lying. The French been outside since outside was outside. Them, Cold Boys TV, all that shit, French Hood TV, Hood, what he was on, yeah, French been outside, you wildin', he gave 50 Cent his interviews, he gave mad people, they like, what the hell, French been outside, you wildin'.
It was rolling around with the Coke boys. They were some real scrappy type of niggas.
French had Dirk and all them.
Have y'all seen French? He done French Montana engaged. He engaged to the Princess of Dubai. God damn. That's a come up. From fucking scallywags in the subway station to now, this is your queen right here? This thing, wait, I think he about to be the Prince of Dubai or some shit. I don't know if you could marry into the family. But this is her. I've always said, listen, French is like Rich the Kid on steroids. He gonna find some way to make it, man. He gonna find some way to get a hit song. Look, Moroccan American rapper. Like, you know what's so crazy? This is the only time we now seeing French claim Moroccan. Like, bruh, this nigga. We used to be like, this nigga from New York. Now it's like Moroccan American rapper. French Montana got engaged to Sheikha Mara, the daughter of Dubai ruler and UAE Prime Minister. Hey, let me get to what matters. No disrespect to her. But let me start pocket watching, man. The daughter of Dubai ruler and UAE Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdul bin Laden. What the hell? I mean, let me chill. Let me just look up his net worth. That's what we gotta look. You know what I mean? I'm trying. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You see how he's trying to go into it, Dandada? This dude's trying to go into it, Dandada. He's trying to like simplify. He's trying to go into it. You ain't go about to tarnish Max B, Dandada. We on business over here. She's worth $4 billion.
Oh my God. Mohammed been balling. Mohammed been having. Mohammed been stunting. Oh shit, $4 billion? Oh nah, French, you did right. You did right. You did right. Mohammed been flexing. Oh shit. God damn. It's all money. You know what's so crazy? Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all remember when Jim Jones and French used to be beefing? Like, French went here. Jim Jones still over here, like being a YN, bro. Like, no disrespect to Jim Jones. Don't run up on me again, bro. Please. Yo, but anyway, who's a rapper? I was thinking Jim Jones, but it's not him. It was some other rapper. Who was that rapper that was on some that song? Arab Money? The song was called Arab Money. Y'all remember that song? It's probably some New York shit. I gotta be from New York to know that song. There's a song called Arab Money, and now my nigga French done married into the family with the real Arab money. That's what's up. God damn, $4 billion. You know what's crazy? French Montana was the biggest whore when he moved to him and Drake. They were on like a whore competition. Y'all never knew that? Like all that. Remember them? They had that shit talking about 10 snipe commandments, bro. You ever seen that shit? 10 snipe commandments. Drake. It was Drake and French. Basically, what I heard is they were fucking the entire Hollywood Hills. Drake and French was out there. Drake had some Calabasas spot and had some other spot, and French was out there, and they were fucking every chick walking. That's what I was hearing, bro. You get what I'm saying? They actually, let me see if I can find it. So to see French go from that, French look like he faithful now. Sometimes, you just got to find the right chick with the right bank account to be faithful. You know what I mean? Like, them little scallywags in Hollywood, they don't deserve shit. 10 snipe commandments, Drake. It was Drake and French. Here it is. Look at these fucking rules. Check this out. Oh, it got deleted. Yeah, French had to get that up off his page. You got to delete your wholeness now. French, you got to get that off your page. Yeah, he got it off his page, bro. That nigga got that shit off his page immediately. Yeah, here we go. You know this here? Yeah, Drake and French was on some Splash Brothers shit. Like, pause. Like, you know what I mean? Like, listen to this shit. They were fucking all these Hollywood chicks.
This thing is ratting like a motherfucker right now, Dada. You see he got a 4 minute. Why are you ratting on my boy like that, Dada? Why are you doing that then?
To the point, they had to create commandments for it. Thou shalt never pillow talk or discuss business with a ting. Well, I think everybody breaks that law. Thug is the main violator.
I know what I'm doing. I know how.
That shit hit different than data.
On any import from the United States, Canada, or Europe, or any region, thou shalt practice a maximum of a 3-day export rule to avoid frustration. You know what that means? You fly them out, back and forth, round trip, within 3 days. No hanging for the week. Thou shalt always be honest with his brother about a splash. You know what that means? Don't lie on your dick. Oh, y'all talking about to fuck up his bag? Bro, you already in. And they get you know what I do. Like if this come up, I'll be like, nah, I was capping. I'm lying. That's what happened with Braun shit. They were like, yo, did you mean what you said about Braun? Nah.
Right, niggas just growing down. Facts. Niggas just already grew up. Like all this now, all this nah. Yeah.
Okay.
You over there. You hate
it. Then I think French fuck like. Well, let me not. Well, he fucked one of the Kardashians. I think he might have got two. I don't know how many Kardashians he done fuck. I think him and Game fucked a couple Kardashians. They ain't never put on a suit for no scallywag in the club, no chicks on Instagram. This nigga get with a chic daughter. Yo, this nigga is suited and booted. That's how you don't fumble the bag right here. That's how you don't fumble the bag. Nigga, is this what the fuck? Are these people? Or is this like this is like a real hand. I ain't gonna cap with you. Are these people or this is actually a fucking... Nah, they too rich over there. Okay.
Yeah, this nigga's trying to act like he ain't ratting on the low. You see what he's doing? Like this dude's he's over here about to get married, doing his 1-2, doing his family thing, and you gonna be over here. Oh my god, but he hit this and he hit that. He like what?
Damn. At least you know that shit's real, right? At least you know that shit's real. How much that shit cost? If I'm French, I'm dropping like $2 million on it. You gotta investigate in this family. I'm mixing my DNA with you. Facts. My son gonna be in a royal family. Fuck all that. Oh yeah. Damn. Y'all remember French back in the day with a Cocaine City DVD? That nigga was wearing a do-rag, dog. Do-rag, like a dirty, holy do-rag. Yo, French over here look like he's in some desert. This nigga wearing all type of cloths. Oh shit. Look at him. This is the face of a nigga right here. Yo, you close her ears and be like, yo, French, let me tell you this. Don't bring her around none of your rap friends. Them hating ass things gonna fuck it up. Yo, French, remember when we used to do them 2-mans and we fucked like 30 bitches on that island? Yo, bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up.
Like you're doing now. But guess what? They probably don't. I don't know. Like you're doing now, GG.
You don't shut the fuck up. You ain't about to ruin my shit. French got that look on his face. Oh man, is it this him right here?
How far away?
Yo, they told a nigga to stay at the prison and they could come get their video with him. That's crazy.
Hey.
7? Okay, good. 7 minutes? Good. Sounds good to me. Keep it going.
Yeah, I'm 5 minutes away.
Wait. Okay, there we go.
Go home. Al, good boy.
Hi, what's your name? Okay, this is the I'm calling you.
Okay, anyway, he showed up to a game.
Let's all...
What's going on?
Look.
What's up, beloved? Finally, Rick. How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. You all right? Yes. Agent Graceful.
Boy, Method Man.
Is that Method Man? Method Man a photographer now?
Give me a job. I want to do something.
Are you curious about...
Oh, shit. All right. We got Max B, who's already...
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. I don't know what DJ Academics beyond the he just wilded out for a whole wild second. Talking about holy do-rags. That like what are you talking about? Like what are you talking about? The wave god is out. Silver Surfer. You don't know you know what it is though. So some people that don't be getting shorties, they don't understand that. Yo, that girl won't leave. She ain't leaving French. Like we talk about. Nothing you could say. You could say
on the field. I even saw a video of Max B in the club. Max B is yo. You know how people get out of jail? They be like, yo, I need some time away from people. I'm gonna spend time with my family, and they disappear for 2 months. Nigga, Max B went to the club, the football game, and probably fucked like 30 bitches, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Max B is back. I'm sorry. That nigga is back. If anybody remember Max B, he was the ultimate nigga. Like, ultimate. He was nigga impersonified. You get what I'm saying? And now that he's back home, he'll get Jim Jones off my ass. You know what I mean? Jim Jones got somebody to worry about now. No, I'm playing. Jim,
there you go.
Yeah. Now he went to the club. Oh shit! This is the princess. Holy shit!
Oh, it's a wrap.
Where's the one where they in the club?
It's a wrap. Max B already with the princess and French.
Look. Yo, Max, you ain't missed nothing, man. Even when you go on for 20 years, you come back, it's the same loud music. Niggas bringing you, like, maybe they was drinking, what was they drinking back then? Didn't Dipset have some purple juice or some shit that was popping back then when he got locked up?
He wasn't drinking it.
Scissor. Maybe that's what they was drinking then.
Grand Cru.
Nigga, they're just drinking 1942 and Don Julio now. You're in the club, loud music. It all sounds jumbled up. There's always a nigga in your ear trying to talk to you about something while you're just trying to have fun. Look at bitches. See a nigga in his ear.
That nigga over there, cause he don't get no shorty, so he thought that them words right there was gonna hit the shorty's ear. Like, what the hell? Shorty ain't got no social media. She ain't looking at no act. Like, she's a queen.
Yeah. Same shit. You ain't missed nothing, Max. You ain't missed a goddamn thing. Oh, look. Goddamn. They said this thing in the club. In the club on his first day out. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't think he don't understand these type of bops here. Like, he kind of a little bit off beat. But it's all good. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay.
You know what it is, though, Yo, he gotta understand that at the end of the day, that Max B been on that time, and Max B been on the internet time, and Max B been on that time, and he already got his own flow. He got his own flow. He ain't bopping to the beat. Niggas is okay with it, because he got his own thing. He's his own man. He got on. Why didn't he say, "Oh yeah, Wiz Khalifa said that this"? Why didn't he say, "Oh, Kanye West was about to name his album Waves," and everybody came out and he shout out? And why didn't he say Drake shouted him out? Oh shit, he loves Drake. Drake shout out Max B. Don't DJ Academic love Drake. He's a Drake fan. Oh my God, he's a Drake fan. Nigga, say that Drake over here and gave Max B his shout out. How about that?
Max Bigavell is out here. Oh, you went to Harbor.
That's it. Take a step back. Take a step back. Let me get
Oh, Frank, Nino, and Dunn.
Okay. All right. Salute to Max. Salute to Max. Now, chat.
We don't want to hear it.
Complete HR
we don't want to hear it.
Benefits platform where
I bet you're gonna say something about whack or some stupid shit. You can see what the.
Is it I'm foul? What? Oh, you gotta get his teeth fixed. Oh yeah, bad hygiene in jail. Hey, now here's the thing. I don't know if I should do this though, because I think if I do this is content, but I think if I do this, they're gonna throw it on me. Pause. Extra pause. So. Of course, as soon as I post the news that Max B is free, Yo.
Yeah. We don't want to hear this shit, because at the end of the day, no one gives a fuck, nigga. Schmurder Valley was out there. Schmurder Bigger Valley, You seen Schmurder Valley outside, at the Maxi party, You see them, No one cares what the hell you got going on, You don't run the streets, bro. Like Whack 100 don't run the streets. You don't run these streets. None of that y'all say is solidified in the streets. You run the internet. Shout out to you, the internet. But you ain't nothing you could do. You think that shit was gonna hit different? You wildin'. You should have just, you know what I'm saying, appreciate it. Everything would have hit different. You appreciate. Sometimes you gotta appreciate certain shit. Some things you could come at certain shit. You can't come at no Max B. No one's gonna let you.
It's like clockwork. Yo, as soon as I posted these free. Whack 100 sends me like 5 documents and sends me a court case. And he says, Max B is all rat. Here's his work. Bro, that's Max Biggerville. Yo, that's a Silver Surfer. Stop. Could we get one? Bro? As soon as I post it to my Instagram, my phone lights up immediately. Yo, he all rat. Here's all his work. Nah, bro.
Bullshit.
Bro. Come on. So now, I got to ask y'all the question, chat. Should I just ignore it? There's really nobody.
Yeah, Schmurder Valley's over here. You can't. There's nothing you couldn't do. Bird nor your bozo ass friend. Whack 100. This is what you told Whack 100. Right? Worry about his peoples over there. Real shit. He be trying to travel cross country, thinking that he be doing this shit cross country and shit like that. First of all, Max B ain't no blood. Max B ain't no Jimmy Jomo. Max B ain't got no politics with you niggas. Max B don't even politic with you, man. Whatever the fuck y'all do niggas doing over there, y'all doing over there, nigga. He's over here doing it alone, with a few wolves, and the same wolves he was with, he's still with, so you ain't changing nothing, Academic thinks he's gonna talk about something, and it's gonna change the persona of what's going on, It's not, the vibe is up.
Who cares? Right? We don't really care. And I didn't watch the 1090 Jake video today too, and I think 1090 Jake said the opposite. But like, am I L? Well, he's not like
you L.
Am I L man for leaning into the drama if I call Whack, or should I just be happy he's out? Yo, Whack didn't give it 24 hours.
Matter of fact, this is how we gonna do this. We gonna have to appreciate the wave god, real quick. He wants, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have to appreciate the wave god real quick. Like, the wave god's out, the Silver Surfer.
The biggest welcome home ever. He ain't even had a party yet, and it already seems like a fucking beyond a party. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really showing out for Max B. Not only did he get jewelry from French Montana, you got people saying he welcomed home. French Montana welcomed home Max B way better than Jim Jones welcomed home Mel Matrix, but it's two totally different things. Max B was on a whole different level than a Mel Matrix when it came to rapping. Maybe not street shit, I don't know, you know what I mean? But when it came to rapping, Max B deserves to be welcomed home like this. So you can't really compare the two, you know what I'm saying? But, and speaking of Jim Jones, I got some shit I'm going to talk about after I show this Max B shit with Jim Jones. Some real shit. Jim Jones and Bobby Shmurda did an interview, and we going to speak on what they said, y'all. But first, Max B went to the Jets game. The Jets won. They haven't won a game since January. A home game, I mean, since January. Max B comes home. They win. Max B's in the studio already. I seen a joint where it was Max B and French Montana, and they had the Never Had a Friend Like Me beat playing. I don't know if they're remixing that joint or what's going on, but that shit look crazy. Then you got Mano, right? Mano told Jim Jones he wasn't going to the Max B party because he's loyal to Jim Jones, right? So he played it funny and didn't go to the Max B party, but went to the Jets game. He's from New York. He knew Max and French and them was going to be at the Jets game. People were speculating, wondering if he ran into Max B and if they was cool or what happened. You know what I mean? Obviously nothing happened, but you seen people in the comment section of Mano's post like saying, "Oh, we know why he's here. We want to see what's going on." Like people knew Mano's being slick, like kind of. There ain't no way that's just a coincidence. You're at this game and Max B is coming home and going to be at the game. That just seems a little bit too much of like a coincidence. But this is the game, and this is Max B's first interview since he's been home, y'all. It's Bigger Valley, the wave guy. Let's.
Tide's boosted for makeup stains. It's cleaner, whiter.
Love it, Max Biggervale.
What's your name? Where you from?
Max Biggervale, New York, New York.
Yes, sir.
Fresh out the can.
Damn.
Off of 18 stretch.
Damn.
They gave me 7 and 5, but I'm back.
Yes, sir. You're back.
I'm a Gemini.
Big Gemini. You see the boy?
It's 2 of me.
Yeah. Welcome home, Max. Right. Describe your fit for us right quick.
Oh, man, it's Louis Vuitton.
Damn.
All the way down to the sneaks.
Damn.
To the fanny pack. I'm here.
Okay. Okay. We see. How you feel to be home, man? How you feel? How you feeling
I feel
right
righteous.
Damn.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
I know what it is. I'm grateful.
Okay.
I'm thankful.
Love that. Love that.
It's good.
Okay, Max, you give anybody a styling tip? What would it be?
Listen, man, just be yourself. Get what you can afford. Get what you can afford. Be yourself and wear what you wear. If it look good on you, own it. Yeah.
When you're building your fits, what you start with?
Listen, man, I start with the drawers. I need Egyptian cotton. I got polo Egyptian cotton on up under here. I need Egyptian cotton. I start with the drawers.
Okay.
Then I do the socks.
Okay.
Then I do the tee. And then work my way around.
We love that. We love that.
Right?
What's your favorite song right now?
My favorite song?
Yeah.
That's a hard question. I don't think I can answer that. Because I got so many.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you this.
Yeah.
I'm my favorite.
Ooh, okay. So is there any new artists or anybody out there you want to work with?
Listen, anybody that can keep up with the boss Don. Anybody that's an A-lister.
Okay.
Anybody that got a sack. Look me up, I'm going to get you right. I'm going to get you wavy. If you got a catalog and it don't got no boss Don in it, you're now cypher.
So salute to Max B, and I watched 1090 Jake today, and 1090 Jake confirmed that Max B is not a snitch, not whatsoever at all. That was all bullshit. All he did was tell that his girlfriend worked at the club. He didn't tell no crazy shit. Like, these people be bugging. I ain't gonna lie. Max B is way too official for all the sucker shit. I seen a lot of people taking up for Max B. So can't wait to hear what that music sounds like, man. You know what I'm saying? And so moving on. I'm not sure if Bobby Shmurda, Jim Jones interviewed Bobby Shmurda, right? And on Artist to Artist. And that's Jim Jones' podcast by himself when he has a conversation with another artist or another rapper, another whatever, you know what I mean? Well, Bobby Shmurda kind of seemed like he blew up the spot. He didn't ask Jim Jones when he's gonna make up with Max B. He said, when you make a move. If y'all listen to this very closely, it's like Bobby Shmurda already knows something that we don't. And just for context, he's asking Jim Jones why he don't squash the beef with Max B. It would be good for the youth to see that. But just listen to this carefully and tell me it don't sound like Bobby Shmurda already knows something that we don't, y'all. Check this out. Let's get it.
Whatever you do when you make moves, younger niggas is gonna go for that. All right. Niggas gonna be
he's over here saying like you ain't gonna tell me not to be at Bigger Belly shit, so if you ain't fuck with him, that's on you, I fuck with you, I fuck with him, and that's what it is, and that's how it should be, ain't nobody, Jim Jones ain't telling nobody what to do. Who the fuck is Jimmy Jones, Sour Patch, Jomo True, he ain't saying shit.
like, oh shit, Jimmy squashed it. Yo, Sermon, you know what? I don't even need to kill this nigga. That shit ain't even that serious, my nigga. Sometimes because. And it's not just it's for you to do it for them type. You know what I'm saying? For us. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to see y'all niggas balling, wilding. We want to see that. And that's for my generation. That's for me speaking. I'm born 94 to 1990 niggas. We want to see y'all niggas wilding. You know what I'm saying? Because we the niggas that y'all grew up. We grew up on y'all niggas. Y'all don't understand how that is for us. You feel me? We grew up on y'all niggas. Listening to balling. Listening to motherfucking Cam, you, Diplomat, everything. That's
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's New York. I don't give a fuck what they highlight. They can highlight J all they want. Come on, bro. You know the streets. Niggas ain't bumping J all day in the streets, bro. Come on. This could be like niggas got money, yeah, bumping J, but come on, bro. You know what's up in the streets. Y'all niggas know how y'all had it in the streets. You know, Jimmy.
If y'all listen to that very carefully, go back and listen to it. If you didn't, listen to it again at the beginning of what he said. When you make a move, that's what he said. So it sounds like he's like saying he already knows something and he's just saying too much, kind of almost blowing the spot up. But Jim Jones doesn't respond in the way I thought he was going to respond. He actually says he's not going to do it. But that's what he would say. I got a lot of people. I got money on the fact that Jim Jones and Max B is gonna record.
Cause he thought niggas was gonna have his back more than Theyre. That's what he thought. He thought people was gonna really have his back than Theyre, like on some crazy shit that Theyre. But no, niggas don't. Theyre. He thought that he was Theyre ain't happening. Theyre, no one cares. Jomo, the wave's out.
In some kind of way, I guarantee you they're gonna. It almost doesn't make any sense for them not to. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
and I think Max B's going. I'm dropping content non-stop, music non-stop. So Max B ain't stopping. But this is what Jim Jones said back to Rowdy Rebel. But I don't believe him, y'all. Check this out.
Soft as hell, Jomo's just soft, bro. Jomo's a soft ass individual, GG. That's just what it is, GG.
A lot of the things that I did when I was younger, I no longer have the urge to do no more because I've seen so much and I've done so much and I've grown a lot and there's different things that I would like to accomplish. I still love the music and what I do in my music is just a part of my business. The personal side of it is that I don't think that I would bend backwards to do anything moving forward. And that means that in every sense. You heard? Like,
no, of course,
I'm in a whole different direction.
But living in peace, though, also, you gotta let the young niggas know that we living in peace.
100%. I'm living extremely good. I wish no harm on nobody. I don't want my niggas to put themselves in any harm's way, especially any type of danger for themselves or anybody else. That's not what I'm here to promote. And I don't want nobody to get that misconceived. Because I talk a lot of shit, you know what I mean? And that's just what I am. I'm not here to make nobody feel comfortable.
Yeah, of course.
But on a serious note, I don't think certain things could be mended, but that don't mean it has to be a problem about certain things.
But that's the same thing what I say with rap.
100%. Like
I tell you, Jimmy, me and that nigga like on gang, we done nigga out of hell niggas on the wall, shot niggas with this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So blood, like I don't spill blood and everything. So I get it.
But that's a different situation where you in. You see, that was your road dog. Like I put people on.
Yeah,
I put money in people's pocket. I changed the trajectory of people's lives. It wasn't nothing that they did for me. You heard? So it's a difference and shit like that. But we're neither here nor there. Like I said, you asked me a question. No, I'm not here for that. I'm not gonna fuck up what I got going on.
None, of course.
You heard? I have employees.
Of course.
I got businesses.
And you got people looking up to you.
I got people looking up to me. I'm way older now. You heard? There's certain things that I'm definitely not feeding into or paying attention to. I am a petty person. So when you hear me talking, that's just me being funny. But on a serious note, I'm not putting myself in that position because I know who I am and I know how them people play and I know how they may feel about me. And I've been doing pretty good. So I'm hoping I'm giving a great impression for people to leave me all the way the fuck alone. You heard?
The only thing I don't agree with that Jim Jones said there is, well, I don't agree with a lot of it, but the main thing I don't agree with is he said
Mano soft. I feel like Mano soft, Theyre. I feel like Mano, Theyre, he wants to fuck with Max B, but he gets money with this nigga, Theyre. He gets money with Jim Jones, so he want to see if Jim Jones really gonna act like a bitch and really like, but he is, Theyre. He ain't gonna fuck with you no more, Theyre. Just because you said you wasn't gonna fuck with the nigga. That's why. Nah, not no other reason, Theyre. Only because you said it, Theyre. That's what you said.
Wack didn't give it 24 hours. Like, he didn't give it 24 hours. Yo, T Grizzly, I think you're off the hook. Because you know how I get with Whack. Whack lynches onto one. It's like, all right, you're the new rat. Yo, I got to work. You want to see the work? Bet 100,000. I got to work. You know what I mean? And I think T Grizzly survived.
All right, you don't got to work. He lied. You ain't got to work. Why? And after the day, like, what the fuck, nigga? That shit ain't helping Jim Jones out, Like, that shit ain't gonna help Jim Jones out, He ain't got to work, Jimmy just refusing to fuck with it. He don't want to fuck with him. Why niggas acting like Max B want to fuck with Jim Jones and niggas ain't like, what the fuck? Max B don't want to fuck with you.
Chasing better. Face is better. Fuck with your motherfucking brother. I'm on my way. I'm feeling righteous. Oh, man. They gonna eat me alive. Fuck with your boy. And those who ain't getting from the ground up.
They righteous.
I'm charging y'all tenfold. Fuck with your boy. We independent, nigga. EMG, Max Biggerville, sign out. Ow.
Let's not get close to the gate, guys. They're gonna tell us to
move. Max B coming home. Where we at with that? Are you able to get past that?
No.
Max B just walked out of prison today after serving 16 years behind bars. The Harlem legend is finally free, and hip-hop fans everywhere are celebrating his release. But there's one person who's been noticeably silent about the whole thing, and that's Jim Jones.
Will you work with Max B when he gets out of jail?
Fuck Max B.
Okay.
Max, dick, fuck out of here.
The two rappers had one of the most personal beefs in New York hip-hop history, and even after all these years, it looks like Jim still hasn't forgiven him. This is the real story behind why their friendship ended, why Jim refuses to welcome Max home, and what this means for both of their futures in the rap game.
Let's see him, nigga. Hold up, man. Let Lil Sharon get in there. Let Lil Sharon get in there. Let's go. Where Lil Sharon at? I'm gonna give him the phone. Hold up. Yo, them jeans ain't tight enough, nigga.
I nigga look like 30 liars, man.
Them jeans ain't tight enough, nigga.
Max B was originally sentenced to 75 years back in 2009 for his role in a robbery that turned into a murder at a Holiday Inn in New Jersey. Even though Max wasn't at the scene when the shooting happened, he was convicted of felony murder and conspiracy to commit armed robbery. The prosecution argued that Max masterminded the entire operation and that his ex-girlfriend Gina Conway carried out the robbery on his instructions. Max maintained his innocence throughout the trial, but the jury found him guilty on 9 out of 11 charges. He sat in prison while his legal team fought for years to get his sentence reduced and prove that he didn't get a fair trial.
I said once a fucking minute. Yeah.
My fucking brothers is back together.
Yeah, they finally did it. They finally did it. They finally did it.
Good. Let's go get that set.
They finally did it. We going to Morocco. We going to Morocco.
In 2016, Max finally caught a break that would change everything. His lawyers argued that his original attorney, a guy named Gerald Saludi, had a serious conflict of interest because he wasn't just Max's criminal defense lawyer. Gerald was also Max's manager and entertainment lawyer at the same time. Max's legal team argued that Gerald convinced Max to turn down a 10-year plea deal and take the case to trial because Gerald knew he could make more money off Max's music career if Max beat the case and came home a legend. But if Max took the plea deal and did 10 years, Gerald would lose out on all those potential earnings. The judge reviewed the evidence and agreed that this was a clear conflict of interest. The original conviction got overturned. Max was retried and still found guilty. But this time, his sentence got reduced from 75 years down to 20 years, with credit for time served. That meant Max could potentially get out as early as 2025, and today that became a reality. Max walked out of prison this morning as a free man for the first time since 2009, and the hip-hop world immediately started reacting to the news. French Montana was one of the first people to post about Max's release on social media. Fans started celebrating and reminiscing about Max's classic mixtapes from the late 2000s. People were already speculating about what Max's first song back is going to sound like and whether he still has the same sound that made him famous. The Coke Wave series he did with French Montana is still considered legendary, and fans want to know if they can recapture that magic. But one name was missing from all the congratulations and welcome home posts, and that was Jim Jones. People started asking questions right away because Max and Jim have a complicated history that goes back almost 20 years. Max and Jim came up together in Harlem during the early 2000s when Dipset was taking over New York. They were close friends who shared the same circles, worked on music together, and were both part of the movement that made Harlem hip-hop relevant again after years of other boroughs dominating the scene. Max was even a member of Jim's group Bird Gang, which was a spin-off from Dipset that also included Stack Bundles and other Harlem rappers. Everything seemed good between them until money, ego, and jealousy got in the way. A few years ago, Jim was asked directly in an interview if he would ever work with Max B when he got out of prison. The interviewer brought it up because Jim had just squashed his beef with French Montana, and people were wondering if he'd do the same with Max. But Jim didn't hesitate with his answer. He said no and made it crystal clear that he had no interest in squashing their beef or working together in the future. Jim said what happened between them was too personal and too deep for him to just forget about it. He didn't go into all the specific details during that interview, but people who followed the beef closely knew exactly what he was talking about. Now that Max is actually out and walking free, it looks like Jim's position hasn't changed at all. His silence on social media today speaks louder than any diss track ever could. The beef between Max and Jim goes back to 2006 and 2007, and it's way more complicated than just a typical rap rivalry or competition over who's the better artist. This was about loyalty, money, family, and respect. When Max got arrested in September 2006 for the robbery and murder charges, he was right on the verge of blowing up as a solo artist. He had just helped Jim write We Fly High, which became Jim's biggest commercial hit and peaked at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song was everywhere. It had a huge impact on Jim's career and helped establish him as more than just Cameron's right-hand man in Dipset. We Fly High made Jim real money and opened doors for him in the industry that weren't open before. But when Max needed help posting his $2 million bail so he could fight his case from the outside, Jim didn't just come through with the money like Max expected. Instead of bailing out his friend and Bird Gang member, Jim came to Max with a record deal. The deal would give Max an advance that he could use to post bail and get out of jail. But there was a catch. Max had to sign over all of his publishing rights to Jim in order to get that money. Publishing rights are how artists make money long-term from their music, so signing them away meant Max would lose out on royalties and future earnings from any songs he created under that deal. Max felt like Jim was taking advantage of him at the absolute lowest point in his life. He was facing 75 years in prison for a murder he claimed he didn't commit. He needed to get out so he could meet with his lawyers, prepare his defense, and try to beat the case. Max didn't have any other options, so he signed the deal even though he knew it was terrible for his career and his financial future. That decision haunted him and became one of the main reasons their relationship fell apart. When Max finally got out in 2007, after spending 10 months locked up waiting for trial, the relationship between him and Jim was already severely damaged. Max felt betrayed and used. He thought Jim should have just helped him out as a friend and brother, not as a business opportunity. According to Max, he had contributed way more to Jim's success than just one song. In interviews over the years, Max claimed that he wasn't just writing hooks for Jim. He said he was creating Jim's verses, coming up with entire song concepts, and basically building Jim's sound and style. Max felt like he was the creative engine behind Jim's biggest hits, but when it came time to get paid fairly, Jim was treating him like a regular songwriter instead of a partner. Max said that when they did shows together, Jim would only pay him $300 per performance, while Jim himself was making anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 for the same show. That kind of pay disparity created a lot of resentment. Max felt like he was bringing just as much value to the shows, but getting treated like a background artist. On top of the money issues, Max also had to deal with Jim's beef with other rappers and crews in different cities. Jim had ops all over the place, and when they performed together, those enemies would show up to cause problems. People would throw chairs on stage, start fights in the crowd, and try to get at Jim during performances. Max had to stand up to all those threats and put himself in danger for barely any money. He felt disrespected and undervalued. Things got even worse when Max started doing interviews from jail after he got convicted in 2009. Max went public with all his grievances and told the world that he wrote We Fly High. He claimed that Jim was basically stealing credit for his work and passing it off as his own. Max also said that Jim abandoned him when he needed help the most and wouldn't even contribute to his bail money even though they were supposed to be family. Jim fired back in his own interviews and said Max was exaggerating about how much he actually contributed to the songs. Jim claimed that Max might have helped with some hooks or given some input, but he didn't write entire songs the way he was claiming. But Max had receipts that made people believe his side of the story. Even while locked up, Max kept dropping mixtapes from prison that proved he had serious talent as a writer and artist. Projects like Public Domain and Public Domain 2 showed that Max could create hits on his own without Jim's help. Fans started questioning whether Jim really wrote his own music or if Max had been the secret weapon behind his success all along. That public back and forth damaged Jim's credibility in the industry and made the beef even more personal. Then Max crossed a line that Jim could never forgive. And this is where the beef went from being about business and music to being about family and respect. Max went after Jim's longtime girlfriend and eventual wife, Chrissy Lampkin. In interviews and on mixtapes, Max claimed that Chrissy gave him oral sex by the pool during a trip to Miami. He didn't just mention it once or keep it vague. Max made a whole song about it called She Touched It in Miami. The track was a direct remix of Jim's song Summer with Miami, and Max rapped explicitly about hooking up with Chrissy while simultaneously disrespecting Jim. The lyrics were graphic and designed to humiliate Jim in the worst way possible. But there are also plenty of people who completely understand Jim's perspective and think he has every right to keep his distance from Max. Max didn't just compete with Jim musically or throw some shots on a diss track. He attacked Jim's wife in the most disrespectful way possible, made claims about writing Jim's music that damaged his credibility, and tried to make Jim look weak in front of the entire hip-hop world. Those aren't things that just disappear with time. In hip-hop culture, loyalty and respect mean everything. And once you violate those principles in certain ways, there's no coming back from it. There's also the business angle that people need to consider. Jim Jones has spent the last 20 years carefully building his brand, his reputation, and his relationships throughout the music industry. He's worked with major artists, started successful business ventures, and established himself as a respected figure who mentors younger artists. Bringing Max B back into his life could potentially...
It's gonna ruin this shit, because he's imitating him. Everybody's gonna be like, yo, that's the nigga that he wants to be like. Oh shit, that's him. Let's go over there with a homie. That's what's happening, GG. That's offending. But Max B's on everybody's radar. He's on everybody's radar.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna do it just for the content. Actually, somebody trying to set up an interview with me and Max B. I don't want to fuck it up.
Oh yeah?
Get the content anyway. I'm gonna be fair.
Your call has been forwarded.
Oh,
yeah.
Might be gone.
Yeah.
Might be gone. If it goes to voicemail, his phone's dead. Might be God, y'all. Now, he sent me a bunch of paperwork. I'm not even going to, well, I looked at everything, but I'm not bringing up this argument. He's a street nigga. Let the street nigga tell us what we're looking at. Because
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
All right. I think that's God. Okay. So.
Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO Max.
Yeah, that's what we thought, That's what we actually thought.
Max B's out free. Would y'all like to hear new Max B music? Should he kind of just be a legacy act at this point? I think the playbook on what to do when you're released from jail, I think it's kind of broken. We don't know what these guys should do.
Yeah, first day out.
Like, for example, I think we all could say that Thug completely fucked up his I'm Back tour, right? Start talking too much, didn't come with music. The music started looking weird. Also, he doesn't look the same. He's moving a little bit different. He's a pot. Like, it looks odd. I think we could all say that's post-prison fumble. Remember when Kevin Gates came out and like he was just like he just disappeared for like another 6 months? Gucci came out. I think Gucci and Boosie looked like they kind of did their thing. They had maybe one or two songs people cared about afterwards, at least, and then they almost did like a tour. And I was kind of like wondering, like, should Max B have even been in the club? It should have been almost that video there, and then immediately get the bookings for like this upcoming weekend, and fucking have him come out on stage somewhere. You get what I'm saying? Like just seeing him in a club, and shout out to Harbor. But still, I don't think this killed his entire thing, right? So I'm kind of thinking, what is the mold of what someone should do when they're getting out of jail?
Yo, that was good. Wavy God is out. The stay more righteous than ever. Teacher, her like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's like on the video
in 2025. What should they do, chat? Do we want new music from him? Do we want him to kind of lean back into the old Max B? Do we kind of want him to? Oh, Lamb, thank you. It's an act.
First of all, we want him to make music out of that, right? Then we want him to just laugh at Jimmy Jones style with past Jomo True, right? Just hop on live and just start laughing at him, right? Because Jomo True, he claims he's the most viral dude that he got, So now you've been doing it to Cameron. You've been doing, oh, this is about to get bad, Cameron's about to come, kick you. You did it to Nas. You did it to all these people, So now, Max B's about to do it to your ass, And that's going to put them all the way up.
Why? Don't destroy a life and a career for legend. You see, that's what I don't like what y'all do. Because y'all do what Wack does. Wack tries to blame it on me. Like, yo, bro, I wasn't going to say nothing, but my brother asked me if he was a rat. And he a rat. I'm like, yo, no. All right. Anyway.
This thing is trying to go viral.
People say drop it first day out. Somebody says music. Are we in the space that if Max actually drops some fire shit, we gonna really appreciate it, or people just gonna hate? Should he do a podcast tour? Should he do the Breakfast Club? Should he come sit with me? Should he sit with Vlad? Should he do the rounds? Tell his story? Does he sit back, go ghost for a little bit, come out with maybe, yo, and again, I wonder if like these guys ever think about it right before they get locked up. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I would say this. Pop out with a book, pop out. Movie's gonna be, you can't rush a movie like that. But you could have written a book or work with someone in jail if you knew you were getting out to write a book, and pop out with by the way, didn't Lucci do that? I think did Lucci have a book? I can't remember. Or was that Rollo? Rollo had a book. Anyway, pop out with a book and maybe like kind of like do a tour.
Who is What game? What game you talking about? Anybody on the game later? What game you talking about, GG?
I think he could have done a crazy East Coast tour, all the way Boston down. Condemned. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Grammys a bit. Yeah, so I don't know, but I am excited for him, and congratulations. Whether or not these other situations surrounding his release, some people are gonna be like, well, he got out this way, he got out that way. I think for my understanding, he was resentenced, right? I don't think
he was resentenced. He got it. Why the fuck are you trying to like make it like this nigga wants somebody to debate against him? Just say it. He good. Like you don't want to. It's like you don't want to say it. It's like he want to argue with somebody to say he good. Like nah, Uncharted. I don't even know what's Uncharted. GG.
It was a Fed case, but he was resentenced and got 20 years instead of 75. I think they felt the sentencing was too heavy. But the story goes, if you're wondering why he got locked up, Max B knew this chick. I think he was smashing her. It's not like they were monogamous, but like she knew a guy that had some money, and basically Max B and the chick set this plan up to backdoor the dude. Right now, that's another thing about like when we get into these type of things, and like we're happy he got home, but like there's somebody dead. You get what I'm saying? Like there's somebody like deceased, right?
Bro, you see, here comes that's when we gotta exit out on you, like damn act, It's like you can't do it all alone, You're trying to say you're not to do it, but you're trying to do it. Like you're trying to actually like do it, Like, I thought we were going to be talking about his career, but no, you want to keep on bringing, like, he's out already. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Right. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video or going live. we got to get right into this one. We can't waste no time. I got to keep it real, man. Is the wave guard looking wavy? Because he speaks for the first time. We going to put the footage out. We got to definitely let it know. We got to see what it is, y'all. But Max B is free. After 16 years in the penitentiary, y'all. Hard time. Yeah, the man served hard time because it's just seeming like it probably took a toll on him. I don't know. Just some things wasn't right? But the cosigns, I gotta call it what it is, the cosigns, super fire. But before we get into that, you know what I'd love to see? Your family actually being at that gate waiting on you. Yeah, because it ain't too many people with family after 16 years in the penitentiary. Pay attention.
Go to your pops. Go. Go. You can't get too close. Let his kids go. Where's daughter? Let's not get close to the gate, guys. They're gonna tell us to move.
Let's see it, nigga.
Hold up. Where's daughter? Let little Sharon get in there. Let little Sharon get in there. Go. Put little Sharon at. I'm gonna get on the phone. Hold up. Yo, them jeans ain't tight enough, nigga.
Them jeans ain't tight enough, nigga. It's wow. I ain't gonna lie. Them jeans ain't tight enough as wow. But what he's saying is, I guess adjusting to the times we're in. Keep that in mind, y'all, as we go through this video and I break down certain situations to y'all. But that's what it's probably mean in the back. No, pause. But that's the times we're living in, where these kids is wearing these fitted jeans and things of that nature. So, yeah. So as you can see, he's with the family first. Yeah, I gotta respect it. Yeah, I gotta keep it 100. I love somebody coming home and being with their family. And then you know who was next. We gotta call it what it is. French Montana popped out on him. Yeah, hey, look, it is what it is. The cosigns is
bagging 2002 baggy jeans, 2004 baggy jeans, that's why crazy. 2008 baggy jeans, that's why crazy. You can't be wearing jeans like that nowadays. You're gonna be looking like a goof.
Serious. You heard? Like I don't think this can be stopped. Pay attention, because French Montana popped out on the boy himself. He needs some of that wave too, because French Montana ain't been hot at all. He just been hiding in Dubai. Pay attention.
Back together.
Yeah, they finally did it.
Let's go get that
They finally did it. We going to Morocco. We going straight to Paradise Kingdom. Yes, sir.
Y'all niggas ain't believe. Y'all niggas ain't believe. Fuck wrong with these niggas, B. You niggas ain't believe. Fuck wrong with Told y'all, nigga.
I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to Ty Black, man, because he been holding down Max B since day one. So has French Montana. The cosigns is serious, y'all. He also was able to get Luca Brasi.
That's a fact.
You know, those of you might not know who Luca Brasi is. You know,
Max, he's making America wavy again.
Number one entrepreneur when it comes to the the marijuana business. You know, the little green. You heard Gumbo, but he's a businessman. And he possibly fed my part of Harlem, because I know for a fact, my part of Harlem, oh, we ate. We ate because of this man, Luca Brasi and his wife. Peace and blessings to them, because they do give back to the community. They do show love to the community, and they giving out jobs. So at the end of the day, and Cam actually looks at him, you know, Cameron, these kind of guys, they look at him as, you know, that guy in Harlem, because he's made the move since we was yay high. I gotta call it what it is. So shout out to Luca Brasi, because he's even showing love to Max. Yeah, it's going up. He actually posted this on his page, you heard? But I gotta get into it because it just didn't seem too wavy. Just to me, maybe to y'all, shout out to y'all, but me, I feel like prison took a toll on the Wave Guard himself. You heard? Because we didn't forget when Mano said this. Pay attention.
Would you be okay with your friend doing business with your enemy?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I can't go to the Max B party because you're my friend. Yeah.
I got to stop that right there, right? Because that was the whole initiation of everything that went down, right? Because we moving along now. But I got to break this down to y'all, because Max B speaks for the first time. Yeah, he speaks for the first time, and he's breaking down his fit. And to keep it real with y'all, I'm just keeping it 100. To me, it felt like he looked like everybody else. You heard Louis Vuitton down. I'm not really with the Louis. I like the reason why we attracted to Max B, because he had his own style. He was wavy. You heard? It was like he was different. He was different. I just hope he doesn't fall into the trap, you heard, of just looking like the rest of these guys. Pay attention, because he breaks down his fit, and it looks like prison actually took a toll on him. You heard? Which I know he's going to clean up. He's going to be shining again. Hopefully everything goes great, but pay attention, y'all.
Hey, how you doing today?
What's good, beloved? Max Biggerville.
What's your name? Where you from?
Max Biggerville, New York, New York.
Yes, sir.
Fresh out the can.
Damn.
Off of 18 stretch.
Damn.
They gave me 7 and 5, but I'm back.
Yes, sir. You're back. And describe your fit for us right quick.
Oh, man, it's Louis Vuitton. Head to toe. All the way down to the sneaks.
Damn.
To the fanny pack. I'm here.
Now, right away, I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. Right away, I'm a Harlem nigga. Like, and I know how to throw it on.
Man, he's thugging, man. His first day out, man.
I know it's first day out. Get your love, wear your shit. To me, that's just a bad first day outfit. To me. You heard? To me, probably not to y'all. Get in the comment section. Let me hear from y'all. But to me, you know, I'm on some grown man shit, and I'm moving a little different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially out the penitentiary. I ain't going to get no Louis Vuitton. Good looking French, but I don't want that. I need this. Give me some white ups. You heard? We out here. It's ready to move down. Yeah. But, you know, it's cool.
Okay. We see. How you feel to be home, man? How you feel? How you feeling?
I feel righteous.
Damn.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
I'm grateful.
Okay.
I'm thankful.
Love that.
It's good.
Okay, Max, you give anybody a styling tip? What would it be?
Listen, man, just be yourself. Get what you can afford. Get what you can afford. Be yourself.
I could appreciate that. I definitely could appreciate that. Get what you could afford. Be yourself. And he's being himself. He just got older. Does that make sense, y'all? Max B got a little older.
And wear what you wear. If it look good on you, own it.
Okay. Right? We love that. Yeah. When you building your fits, what you start with?
Listen, man, I start with the drawers. I need Egyptian cotton. I got polo Egyptian cotton on up under here. I need Egyptian cotton. I start with the drawers.
Okay.
Then I do the socks.
Okay.
Then I do the tee. And then work my way around.
We love that. Yes, sir. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, New Jack City.
Damn, why?
Cause, man, it just is. It's in New York.
Yeah.
It's just a cultural movie.
Yeah.
And every time I see it, I watch it.
Okay.
Right?
What's your favorite song right now?
My favorite song?
Yeah.
That's a hard question. I don't think I can answer that. Because I got so many.
Okay.
So he's aiming towards doing music. Okay. And I'm going to be real. He has a hell of a back end with French, with Luca Brasi and anybody else that's co-signing out there. You know, and I trust me, most likely, and no offense to anybody around him, anybody that's with him, but you know,
my boy's thugging out the data. My boy's thugging, GG. That's a fact. Shout out to Max beat the data. You already nizzy the data. Everybody stay more aware than that. For the data, we're gonna stay in the elevator. Who's elevator? God's elevator. Y'all gotta like, comment, subscribe to the data. Hit the like button. The data. We hear the data. Hit the notification button so you could get acquainted with us on the daily. The data. The wave. God is here. The data. Next time you're gonna see him. The data. He's gonna be in the studio and the music. Everything's gonna be popping. The data. You know what I'm saying? Everything's still. He's active. The data. So it ain't the end of it. The data. Y'all stay more aware. The data. More things coming out. The data. Shout out to Mr. Wavy itself. The data. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your time out.